waking up tonight, mulling under the moonlight. Never thought to let it go. Soul searching out of your window. Days, never sleep unless your head's by mine. Holding on to what we call divine. Do you think we're running out of time? Too late to stay, too dark for you to head home. Lay here with me, we'll watch another episode. Don't say goodnight. Stay by my side. Daylight rushes in over your emerald eyes. Guess that means that we're all out of time. Like a dream, you only come out at night. Am I crazy? Watch the sun as it's fading. Can't believe I'm waiting around on you. So complicated. I thought that you would leave it, yet here we are under the moon. Too late to stay, too dark for you to head home. Lay here with me, we'll watch another episode. Don't say goodnight. Stay by my side. Too late to stay, too dark for you to head home. Lay here with me, we'll watch another episode. Don't say goodnight. Stay by my side. Too late to stay, too dark for you to head home. Lay here with me, we'll watch another episode. Don't say goodnight. Stay by my side.
The Premier League is well and truly back in action. We had a fantastic opening match of the Premier League season, courtesy of Liverpool and Bournemouth. It's time for City to take up the mantle and see if we are still stinky or not, or can we actually do something this season? We're going to find out. I'm wearing a City top, which I don't tend to do for the games. That's how committed I am to the cause today, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wolves against City. Get your score predictions in. What is happening? We're going to get into the lineup in a moment. It is just under an hour until kickoff. The lineup has been released. We are going to be discussing that. Long time no see, Liam Byrne, all the way stateside on the other side of the Atlantic. How you doing, Liam? Also, Liam, of course, the Liverpool fan. Yeah, you better be happy with Ekitike. I told you he'd be a great signing for you. I know it's only day one, but I told you he'd be a good signing. I bloody knew it. I'm a big fan of Ekitike, having watched him at Frankfurt when I was watching Marmouche. Zaid with a very early super chat. Thank you so much, mate. Nico G's actually starting. Can't believe it. I can, and let me tell you why. Because I still don't really get the whole negativity that a lot of the fan base has had towards Nico Gonzalez. I would have liked to have seen him start a few more games last season as well. However, he did start his City career starting a lot of the games. This idea that he didn't feature at all is weird to me. And again, I would have liked to see him play a bit more. But, you know, towards the end, Pep had the midfield he wanted to go with for whatever reason. To me, it was always going to be a case of he was going to feature this season. I've seen some people suggest we should actually sell him already, which I think is a little bit mental. Oh my goodness, Haaland is kicking off there. Thank you, Yanko, for renewing your membership. We'll come to that in a moment. Thank you, Zaid, for the super chat. Big up to you. Your random footballer, Yanko, is Bernard, formerly of Everton, Brazilian forward player. Hello, Nobbins, Fanatic Ultra. Thank you so much, Yanko, for choosing to support the channel. A member for a total of 1 month, it says, but I know that's not correct because you've been here for 2, so I don't know why it is saying that. Yeah, I literally saw someone, Ultimate, say, oh, this is Nico's last chance. Lad, joined in Jan. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's get to the lineup. Now, you'll have hopefully have seen, I don't know if you have, maybe you'll have seen, oh my goodness, Pep is trying to get into the picture here. Pep Guardiola, can you get away from my lineup, please, you little fraudulent frauds? Thank you very much. The lineup is a really interesting one. Now, again, hopefully you guys have seen my new series on the YouTube channel, the Tactical Preview, where I try to give my thoughts on how I think how I predict / want City to set up. On ball, off ball. We touch on the opposition. We touch on, like, what could be a good form of attack for City, how to get past the opposition, etc. So you'll have seen my the starting 11 that I predicted / went for. Got it quite wrong, to be honest with you. I got 6 out of 11 right, which is pretty poor, to be honest with you. I did get the midfield spot on. I will give myself a bit of a pat on the back there, because I feel like the midfield is the trickiest area to predict, in fairness. But yeah, the Ederson one was a weird one, because Pep was a little bit coy in his press conference. Like, he wasn't. I think he spoke very quickly, and so I thought he was talking about Savio at first. No, I thought he was talking about Savio and Ederson when he said, "Oh, neither of them are traveling," and then there was a thing of, no, he is traveling, and it's all a very odd thing. So turns out he's not here, he's not in the squad. So I don't really know what was going on there, but we all can assume he's going. Great opportunity for Trafford. I hope you take this start by the scruff of the neck, my lad, because it's going to be one of the last league starts you see this season if Big Don comes in. So Trafford better, live it up and have a good time here, because he's not realistically going to start again in the league if we bring in Don. So hopefully Trafford has a fun time. The back four is also really, really interesting, and I never would have predicted this. Nori doesn't surprise me, he was always going to start to me. Pep, can you, leave, mate? What are you doing? Ruben Diaz, yes, he was always going to start for me. The Stones one isn't a surprise. I really would have thought he would have gone for a left footer there, but that's why I suggest maybe Ake could do that. But we've gone for Stones instead. And I tell you what, if Stones is able to stay fit, this season, we all know that he immediately becomes one of, if not City's best centre-backs and defenders. I'll get into the in possession in a moment, guys. Do not worry. I have already had a brain thought because I've been thinking about it. Really surprising inclusion, particularly given the rumour mill around Rico Lewis and the fact that City are apparently fine for him to go to Nottingham Forest. Yet Rico Lewis starting out at right back. And now, once again, this may be one of the last times we get to see him start for City ever. And that would be a thing if that were to be the case. But he is starting today. I thought that would have been Mateus Nunes. He is on the bench. We will get into how City can still make the shape that I think we will do on ball, if that's a thing. I also thought Nunes would have been nailed on, but, and again, this is one of the reasons why I do think it would be silly to get rid of Lewis without bringing in another option at right back, is because Lewis gives us, whatever you think of him defensively as a right back, he gives City a different tactical outlet in possession, and certainly in respect of progression and shape, which I will get into in a moment. So Lewis is starting. That means that we can still recreate this 2-3-5, what I think it will be, in a different way. It does involve changing the midfield round, and that's why I suspect it's not actually going to be what I thought it was going to be, and it might be something entirely different, because I don't know if we are going to do what I'm going to suggest, but here we go. The midfield three is what is the only area of the pitch that I got 100% spot on. To me, this is City's best Rodri-less midfield. Certainly the duo of Nico and Reinders. I can understand why you would throw Bernardo in there as well, even forgetting the context of him being the captain of City. If you've got a Rodri-less Man City, you have a less defensively secure Manchester City. Therefore, you might want to err on the side of caution. We don't want to repeat the issues/errors of last season in respect of losing that midfield battle. I do not mind having another more conservative body in there with Bernardo, who we know is a tireless runner and gives it his all every single time. So you've got Nico, Reinders, Bernardo in that midfield three. I'm very, very. This is a really good sign to me. A really good sign to me in respect to the off ball. I'm so hopeful we play 4-3-3 off ball this season. I've gone into many reasons why. I can repeat them later if we would like to do so, but I have touched on it before. I'm really hopeful that we do this. I wasn't actually expecting Pep to actually give me what I wanted, but this is looking potentially good. Obviously, it's only on paper. Who knows? Maybe we'll play 4-4-2 and it'll be a forward pressing of Holland and Bob. Maybe it'll just be a 4-2-3-1 and Reinders as the 8-10 instead, as the 10, sorry, instead. That's a thing there. The front three is really, really fascinating, though. And this was an area I got totally wrong. Totally wrong. Now, Savio's not actually injured, guys. Now, that's a Pep ploy. I don't think anyone... If anyone did predict this front three, fair play. Because this really caught me off guard. Really caught me off guard. Haaland obviously starting, that's a thing. I'm not going to say I'm surprised by Bob starting. Particularly given the context of, Savio is almost definitely going. Bob now has turned into our only viable option as a true right winger without Nunes. And even then, he really would play a lot better with someone Just smash my fucking microphone. Good God, hopefully we're still live. Christ on a bike. It got bored of me yapping. I was like, oh, I can't bear the weight of these words. You're not Shakespeare, mate. You're fucking Keats on a bad day. So Bob is still one of those players who does want to access central areas, but he does still have the traits to do it out wide. As I say, I'm still a little bit cautious. He's still not a true winger like a Savio or a Doku, but it can still be a thing. So that is fine. As I say, it did surprise me. I didn't think Bob would just get the immediate go-ahead. I had Shirky in that area of the pitch, and then Nunes would overlap, so Shirky could go in the centre. As it is, it's Bob, which is very interesting. And then Doku is another one. Once again, I really didn't think Doku would be starting. I thought that Marmoush would have been given the nod, with Nori pushing up to basically be the left winger on ball. As it is, it's actually going to be Doku doing that job. So it'll be interesting to see Nori's positioning. Will Doku be tasked with holding the width on the left? Will he come more central so he can do an underlapping run inside of Doherty, for example, who's maybe not the most mobile defender? Is that the idea? I'm not sure. I would have gone personally with Marmoush because his runs are really penetrative and they're able to stretch the opponent even when there isn't that much to stretch, and potentially brought on Doku as an option if the game state needed it. But Doku is starting, and I do not have a problem with that because we know that Wolves are going to set up defensively, and Doku is fantastic against those defensive sides. He is a game breaker, as they say. Oren says, I would have gone with Marmoush because he's in my FPL team. What do you guys make of the lineup, though? We've done the off-ball. I'll go into the on-ball in a moment, but let me know what you guys make of it. Are you happy? Are you concerned? Do you think it's interesting? Do you think it's fun? Let me know. Absolutely, Musty. That could definitely be a thing. 100%. Yes, and I really hope we do play like that this season. I think there were some very interesting blueprints and ideas that we could take from the Club World Cup and implement it this season. I liked a lot of what we did at the Club World Cup. Didn't like some of it, but I liked a lot of it. Not in a function for Jack. He's disgusted. Gassed up to see Reinders. Absolutely, yeah. I'm very content, says Beyond Ultra. Doku Aït-Nouri will rotate a lot. 100% Joshua. I think I agree. Aït-Nouri is good enough to do that, which is a great thing to have. Bob starting's all I need, says Reflesh. Good lineup, says Joshua. Yeah, I think it's a good lineup. This is a lineup that should be absolutely definitely good enough to win. This is a very good lineup for City. Now, it might not be the one that we all wanted. Maybe you wanted Shirky to start, for example. And I would have liked to have seen Shirky to start. But I don't have a problem with Bob starting at all. I think that's absolutely fine. I'm perfectly fine with going with that midfield three. As I say, give City a bit more protection as well. Really hope Nico has a good game. I already know Reinders is going to have a good game because he is that good. The question now turns into, though, how does this actually work on ball? What can we do? What can we do to actually make this work on ball? Because it's very, very unlikely. Let's looking at that back four. This is a really weird back four from City relative to what we saw like last season. Because last season, if Lewis was playing, generally speaking, City would like play 3 centre-backs. So, like Gvardiol, Diaz, Stones, whatever. And then you'd have like the back 3, and then like Lewis would go into the centre, that sort of thing. And that would be fine. But we can't do that here unless we're going to do something entirely different and mental. Like Nori playing as an in possession centre back, for example. We've got a fullback who wants to push up out wide / to the centre, and then we've got another fullback who certainly wants to invert into the centre. You don't really want them holding the width. We saw against Southampton, we had McAtee and Lewis out on that right side, and technically Lewis was supposed to be the on-ball right winger, and obviously he kept going into the centre because he's a midfielder at the end of the day. He was never going to be able to push up and do that, really. So it didn't really work, and McAtee was left horrendously isolated. I did an analysis video on it. It was quite a good video. So I don't really want to see Lewis pushing up to an... Oh my God, Lewis and Bob, stop holding hands. Hello? I don't really want to see it where Lewis is pushing up like that. If that was Nunes, totally different conversation. This is what I would like to see. So, Pep, mate, your hand is so frustrating. If I'd like turn that light off for a second... No, that doesn't help. If I do that light, and then that light. There we go. Okay, I turned the orange off and Pep fucked off. What I would like to see is this. I want to see... I'm still going to push the 2-3-5 agenda, guys. If you turned up to this video expecting anything else, you're a fraud. I would actually swap Bernardo and Reinders. That sounds crazy, but don't worry. I have brain thoughts. Because Reinders is perfectly capable of playing out on that right side. This has to happen, otherwise it doesn't make sense, by the way, with what I'm going to do. And I'm pushing the agenda. Lewis pops into the centre, so now the midfield 3 turns into Lewis, Nico, and Bernardo. Okay? And then the rest of the attack just slots into place perfectly. So your wingers become Bob and Aït-Nouri. Hall into your striker, and your 2 8-10s, those 2 interiors who are going to access those half spaces, you've got Reinders and Doku. I would like to see this. I think this works really, really nicely. Another way around it, which might be a little bit more realistic, is that Lewis actually advances slightly further up the pitch. So Bernardo and Reinders actually can stay where they are. It does just mean that Lewis has a bit more ground to cover, going from right back to a more advanced area of the pitch. And maybe this would make a bit more sense, because we know that Lewis is a player who really likes those sort of pocket places and those smaller spaces. This would allow him to do that a little bit more. So I actually think that this probably would make a bit more sense. And I'm actually going to say this is what we probably will do. And maybe that actually does make a bit more sense. The good thing is, once again, you can have Aït-Nouri and Doku rotating out there. You can't really do that on the right side, so Bob is going to be fair, unless like Bernardo sometimes does rotate out to the right. Lewis drops to cover, and then Bob is given access to those central areas. That could also be a potential rotation combination as well. So Big Brain Nobbins is activated, absolutely. So I'm going to predict... Actually, oh, that's a good point, yeah. Because Natando says Reinders is probably going to be a threat in the box. This does mean that Reinders' starting position is deeper, but that's not a problem. Sunderland are moving mad. Are they winning? Big up, Sunderland. I need them to not get relegated so that my prediction comes in clutch. Look at them. Look at them, guys. I've just got a feeling, lads. Granit Xhaka will lead them to Premier League survival. West Ham are stinky. Can someone please save Paquetá? Can someone please save Paquetá? Good God, man. What is he doing over there? You're too good for them, matey. So there are options, aren't there? So that's how we can potentially do that 2-3-5. I don't really know how else City could, like, realistically achieve like a back three. Unless, like, you are, I don't know, like, really dropping Nico and playing him as, like, a centre-back. But I think that would be an error. Like, of course, there's no reason why Nico can't drop between the centre-backs sometimes. But generally speaking, I would rather it just be like that. So that's my prediction, guys. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the 2-3-5. We've got to push the 2-3-5 agenda. Guys, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Let me know your score predictions, though. Let me know how you see the game unfolding. As we bring back the orange light, which really adds something. Hello, Celt HD. How you doing? Norway taking over the Prem. Absolutely, matey. Big up Norway. If I could live in any other nation, I pick Norway. No, and no one is going to give you any links, Naveen, because that is illegal. That is illegal, and we're not going to advocate that on this channel. We do advocate for VPNs, for shadowing, but not that, I'm afraid. Get your score predictions in if you haven't already done so. Which City kit don't you like, RC? Let me know. The one I'm wearing, or Finland clears Norway. What the hell? What the hell, mate? 3-0 to the Blues. I'm sticking with my 2-0 prediction. I'm thinking sort of like a slow and steady vibe. I think this blue behind me right now is a little bit too harsh and a bit too strong. It's almost bordering into Chelsea blue, whereas this one, a bit more subtle. I think that one's a bit nicer. I'm going to go with that one. That's more of a City blue. Well, this is officially City Sky Blue Hex. 5-0 City. Can we get a clean sheet? Yes, I'm predicting a clean sheet, mate. Reinders as the right 8-10 with Rico inverted, says Darth. That could be a thing, 100%. No, I've not seen any of the 3 p.m. games, matey. Not today. The one you're wearing. How dare you? To be fair, this is more like a nostalgia one because this is like a callback to the 1999 one. It's a throwback. I can't believe how... We barely wore this one. We barely wore it. Pissing me off, man. Why did we not wear this at Wembley? For God's sake. Pissing me off. Ryder 7 goals. Love it. Love it. 2-0 to Wolves. Hello, True Citizen. 4-0 for Novu. Do I like the third kit? Fucking hate it. Fucking hate it. Devastated to see Shirky on the bench. What is Pep thinking? Why is Lewis starting? This is top tier rage bait from Pep. I don't know if it is, to be fair. Again, I would have liked to have seen Shirky start, but I don't mind Bob starting. So I'm pretty chill because it wouldn't be a case of like, because if you want Shirky to start, that's fine, but you've almost definitely got to drop Bob in order for that to happen. Like, I don't think it would be a case of drop Bernardo for Shirky. I don't think that would be the play. So you've got to pick between one or the other. And if it's a choice between Bob and Shirky for this match, I'm pretty chill. I think they're both lovely lads. And I'm quite a happy lad. You can watch it for free if you pay your monthly membership for your local licensed TV channel. It's a good point. Yeah, so Spurs' front three is going to be Savio, Solanke, Kudus with... You can have Kulishevsky in the 10 behind them. That's a really nice front four for them. Holland Hattie for my FPL. Hello from Malaysia. Big up to Malaysia. Is no, never mind. Yeah, no, wait. Is Malaysia the only nation that has its continent in its name? No, South Africa. Never mind. Literally just, no, ignore me. Literally just debunked it immediately. Apologies, no. That was really quick. Oh, I'm so smart, guys. I'm so intelligent, guys. I know geography. Look at that. Sometimes I should think in my head more before saying it out loud. Then we can avoid embarrassing things like that. I'm a bike. Wait, what?
Nobbins, I'm really upset with you for not joining me and predicting Spurs top 5.
Yeah, in my heart, in my heart, because that yes, Spartacus, I know. Now, to be fair, that's North America. It's not the United States and North America, and the continent isn't America's. Now, USA doesn't count. Australia does, to be fair, though, yeah, because Australia is a country and a continent. You are absolutely correct. Yeah, so just on this, that prediction thing, it was obviously mainly driven by me, but I did take a backseat on some of them, and that was like the chat's consensus. If you ask me, like, you know, like just do like a vibes prediction list, I would have Spurs that high because I am backing them to do good things this year. Again, I really like the acquisitions they're going for. Kudus, great player. Savio, great player. Kulusevski in the 10 could be a great option. The fact they missed out Morgan Gibbs-White is a massive L because that would have been fantastic for them. I don't know what the defensive situation is. Have they brought in reinforcements there? They will need to probably improve in the midfield as well, but they could be very fun this season. And I love Thomas Frank. You guys know I've got a big Thomas Frank agenda. I love him. Yazan thinks we'll beat Spurs next week. I hope so, mate. And that very good point. They're getting Eze as well. Yeah. Such a fun team. Eze feels like a very Spurs player, and I mean that in a good way, by the way. I didn't do a Rowan Jennings that said something stupid like calling Willen get 15 goals. No, I'm not that stupid, RC. Not that stupid. I was very generous to United, by the way. I think I put United in 8th. I was pretty generous to them. I've probably overstated how highly they will go. I think my most rogue shout and again, no, it wasn't technically in my predictions, but I do want to predict it. My most rogue shout is probably Spurs, like, finishing 5th. I have predicted Sunderland to not go down, but I don't know if that's that rogue because they've signed a lot of good players. But I'm pretty chill, you know. Big up to you, Mad Hatter. It is Spurs. It is the history of the Tottenham. United should score goals, yeah. Well, what's interesting is I think last season they had, I think I saw a tweet about this, something. They had the forwards that had like the most overperformance in respective like G to XG. Like they should have only scored like a few goals, but they scored bare loads. Cunha and Mbuemo. So they signed those two players. Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad strategy at all because I think they are both very good players. However, generally speaking, we know that XG and G tends to average out unless you are like an elite finisher, an elite overperformer. So it would be the most United thing if they sign these XG overperformers from last season and then they join United and they underperform or whatever. That would be quite funny. Time will obviously tell, but that is really, really funny. Sunderland scored 3 goals, so we don't see this from newly promoted sides in the first game. That is the West Ham effect, you know? That's the power of West Ham. Someone save Paquetá. Someone save him. Not even going to get Belabor. And that's the thing, Matty. The gall, the cheek. Again, no disrespect if you're a United fan. If you were a Man United fan and you really thought that unless that you were going to get Belabor for anything less than a British record transfer fee this season, you are an insane human being to me. Insane. Because Brighton will be viewing Belabor as Caicedo, but younger, and inflation has now happened. So they'll want even more money than they got Caicedo for. Surely that's a thing. Surely. Belabor's fantastic. And the thing is, he would be perfect for United. I'm very convinced of that. He would be perfect. I thought if we're going to get him for around 100, would have robbed them. Exactly, RC. Brighton were never going to accept that. Never. It was always going to be a British record fee of like 120 to 130 million. How much was Wirtz? Because he's the new record, isn't he? Whatever his price is, it was going to be more than him. And it was certainly going to be more than Caicedo as well. Mad. It's an interesting one, David. I don't think it means anything yet, to be honest with you. I mean, Lewis is starting, and it seems likely he's not going to be here at the club. So, and Trafford is starting today, and I know for different circumstances, he's not going to be our number one. I don't know if it means anything, to be honest with you, David. Can I call you David? Is Donnarumma a better shot stopper than Ederson and Trafford? He's certainly a better shot stopper than Ederson. I'm not willing to say that he's definitely better than Trafford yet because the evidence isn't there yet. Based on evidence I have, which is very small for Trafford, yes. But I'm just going to wait. I feel like I've got to wait to properly judge Trafford because he's had 2 seasons, 2 proper seasons. One was for Companies Burnley that got relegated and the other was in the Championship. So it's really hard to judge him. It's really hard to judge because if you look at like the shot stopping numbers, Trafford is like top % last year, but he had a ridiculous defense ahead of him, so it was a very different circumstance. Very different circumstance. Foden is injured, guys. It's the same reason why there's no Joško Gvardiol either, and no Rodri on the bench either. So, like Pep said that they would like travel and whatever, but they're not fit to start and seemingly not fit enough for the bench either. These are the players who didn't go in pre-season either. Rodri, Joško, and Foden. They are injured, didn't go to pre-season. We know about the Kovacic longer-term injury, and Savio and Ederson are transfer injuries. I want City to be ruthless today and score some goals. We need to put down a statement today. Hopefully we have our shooting boots on today. DM Universe, couldn't agree more. And thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you so much for choosing to support me. Every little helps. And I truly am very grateful for your super chats. Very generous. Thank you, matey. Your fortune. Stay to your inner self. You will benefit in many ways. There you go. There you go, matey. That is your fortune. Is Caicedo the only £100 million transfer that's paid off? In like the Premier League, what are the options for the Premier League? I know Grealish, obviously. There's Enzo. There's Rice. I'd argue that Rice, you could say, has like paid off, definitely. No, I wouldn't even argue. I'd just say he has. I do think we get Rodrigo, absolutely. I think that's basically a guarantee at this point. Why Brighton conceded in the 96th minute. Stinky boys. It's a thing. A new right back anytime soon. If we do not sign a right back and we get rid of one of the only options at right back, I'm going to be furious at this transfer window. Absolutely furious. Furious? Furious. I've not said that word in ages. I've forgotten how it's fucking pronounced. Furious. Yeah. God, my brain's doing farts, guys. I'm pretty sure Verts was the record. We're not doing the thing where we're not counting the add-ons. Like, no, we're not doing that. Toby needs mod back. I got you covered, matey. Just behave yourself, you little cheeky boy. You little cheeky guy. One second. Let me go to the old chat of Destiny. Got a fair few people watching here, guys. Make sure to leave a like on the video and let it be known that watch-alongs are obviously back. Now the season has started. We'll be doing every single City game that isn't a Premier League game at the Etihad because I go to the matches at the Etihad if they're in the Premier League because I am a season ticket holder. There will still be post-mortems for those matches, but you won't be able to watch me do a watch-along because I'll be at the match because I have a season ticket, so I won't be here. I don't know why my intonation's like that. There you go, Toby. You should have your spanner now. Yep, I can see it. You are a spanner, and it is reflected in the blue emoji. Emote, whatever the term is. My thoughts have not changed. They are the exact same. They have the weaknesses I knew they would have. They illustrated them perfectly. And if anything, my thoughts have been reassured. Reassured's not the right word. Reiterated. Is that the right term? Reinforced. They have lots of re's going on here. Don't say the joke I know you're thinking of. Don't do it. They have been reinforced here. There we go. It depends on the platform, RC. Blue Spanner is YouTube. Green Sword is Twitch. I'm working on a chat which will make it more universal and hopefully like a little more of a visual upgrade as well. I'm just going back and forth with a designer on that. Yeah, so my thoughts on Liverpool have been solidified. Let me know, guys, to you. Have your thoughts changed at all? Let me know, because a lot of people were saying Liverpool have definitely won it. Season's over before it started. And maybe that will be the case if Isak signs. But Isak is not going to prevent the frailty in the midfield with the rest defence. It's not going to prevent the fact that Kirkes and Frimpong are going to be defensive liabilities to a degree. And even if they aren't on an individual 1v1 level, from a systemic perspective, there will be space in behind. So my thoughts have just been reinforced, to be honest with you. Maybe he did Novu, but Edison said he was definitely going to stay. So, you know. The time for Balaba's gone, Skeps. We've brought in Ryan, we've brought in Nico. I think the time for Balaba's gone. Shut up, Jack. What was Bale? Sorry, I was just talking about, from a Premier League club. But yeah, Bale was definitely up there. I think it was 100 million euros, was he? And that was years ago as well, so that'd be even more, obviously, in today's. Money. Yes, there will be a post-mortem tonight. There will be a post-mortem tonight. We will review the match. LB will do his player ratings. So I'll send you over there. He's going to then send you back over here for the cheeky post-mortem. And then shout out to Mrs. Dobbins. Saturday night is date night, but latest I'm going to be finishing streaming is 9 o'clock. We normally have date night at 8, so bless her. She's happy for us to have an evening together, guys. And then we'll have our date night later than usual. We're having venison, which I haven't had in years, because I'm trying to be a good boy with the calories and the protein, yeah? So, going for the venison. Yeah, and if we win, I'll rip off this shirt. I'll show you guys all the rippling gains that I've made. I'm not going to do that. That's literally never happening. Yes, I do like deer, mate. I do like deer. Am I a programmer? Hell no. I'm not smart enough for that shit. I ask people to do it for me who are a lot smarter. Spurs look good. You're damn right they do. They're my boys. Big up Spurs, man. Big up Spurs. Who cares to rub against Burnley? 3-1 City says, Hames, love that from you. My money's on the line. Oh, gosh. What is your bet specifically? Let me know. Yeah, big up Balaba, man. Big him up. I hope Shoki comes on at halftime and scores 3 goals and gets 3 assists. I won't regret having him on FPL. If you've got him in your FPL, I'm suffering as well because I've got him there as well. In fact, I was so annoyed. I had Semenyo in my FPL, and for some goddamn reason, I swapped him out for Mbuemo. And I don't know why I did that last minute, and I hate everything, and I do this every single year. I lock in, I go, right, this is the team, this is going to work, and it's stinky. So I've got 2 City players today. I've got Ait Nori. By the way, guys, I'd really recommend having Ait Nori in your team. It seems almost inevitable that he's going to start the vast majority of games for City this season. So I'd go for Ait Nori, absolutely. That is not legal advice or whatever. That's just in your vibes. And as I said, I've got Shirky as well. So 2 players who I need to do well. We want an Ait Nori clean sheet. And as you say, we want Shirky to get all the assists to Ait Nori. Yeah. It's a very good point, Kazoo Kid Devotee. Now, not a restaurant. We are eating in. We like to cook together. We dress up. It's very cute. We dress up like so I'll wear like something nice. Mrs. Thomas might wear like a nice dress or whatever. And we're going to have, as I say, it's a high protein, low calorie meal because we're both cutting right now. Prawn starter. And then for main, venison, asparagus, some sort of carb. And I've even left enough space for a whole bottle of Prosecco and rosé. So I'm going to get lit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Seth. Big up to you, mate. What's my day job? This is my job, Cody. This is my life. This is my life. Content creation. Hello? Hello to you, Rick. How you doing? Speaking of this, there is a second channel called LNobbins. As you guys know, I did get hacked the other week, and I was concerned I lost my channel. If anything does happen to this one, we will revert to LNobbins. And I'm also going to try to upload different sort of content to that channel this season. More sort of like a video essay sort of style. So that's going to be a thing. That's going to be a thing. Jack, what the fuck, mate? Jack. The hell? I switched Rans and Shirky because of the price. I hope that wasn't on my advice. I'm so sorry. I don't know if it was, but did you guys see the fucking clip of him doing his shitty little... I'm gonna... Right, guys. Here it is. So, live demonstration, yeah? Let's move the chair. It's like the bowls... Like, it's on a plate as well, that's the thing. It's on a plate for him, in his brain, yeah? Bowl comes, and it's the shitty little double foot-up run-up that he does, and he bends down like that. And then in 60 yards high. It's a stupid little crouch and a stupid little run-up, and I hate it. I really hate it. I think Erling Roll took a still of it. He needs to psych himself up. Is that what's going through his head? He's just like, I need to lock in. I need to lock in. What? When was the last time Kyle Walker scored a goal for City? I'm not being funny. I remember having this debate with someone who said Kyle Walker's actually a really good shooter. His shots just get blocked all the time. Bruh, listen to the statement you have said. Listen to it. This man has not scored a goal since the 21-22 season. This man has not scored a goal since the 21-22 season. The last time he scored a goal in the Premier League was the season before that. In 2020-21. This guy has never been a good goal scorer, ever. The most amount of goals he's ever got in a City shirt is 2. The most he's got in his career is 2. In a season. He's never scored... Oh, sorry, he scored 1 goal for England. My bad. In a Euro 24 qualifier. To be fair, it was 1-0, so it was an important goal. The amount of shots he takes does not justify it. I think that he averages out at less than 1% probability. Big up to you, Rick. How are you? He does hit it very hard. Can you do a double biceps while you're standing up real quick? Spartacus, I could, but I don't want to. I will say, though, it's definitely getting better, and people are literally noticing it now. Like friends and family who haven't seen it in a while, they go, oh, can tell. So that's very nice to know that it is working. Say the same for Grealish. Yeah, that's the thing as well. It's like, oh, Grealish would be such a great shooter if his shots didn't get blocked. Well, that's part of the problem, though, isn't it? Like, sometimes he was a bit unlucky with the shots. Sometimes he was. But if your shots are always getting, blocked. There's a theme here, isn't there? There is a theme here. Do I like buzz cut or afro Walker? Definitely afro. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. To be fair, he's a great goalkeeper. Never conceded a goal. Yeah, chill, Cody. Chill. It's funny how 4 of the 20 starting players in the game are from Norway, which is like a country of 4 million people. Big up Norway, once again. If I had to be from any nation, it would be Norway. I love their social system. I love their economic system. I love how they treat those who need help. I love how they did the exact opposite of what England did when they realised they had oil. What did we do? Oh, let's just sell it all to other nations and not bother to invest any of it. Where Norway do, sovereign wealth fund, BOP, one of the richest nations in the world. We could have done that shit. And what did we do? We dicked around and we sold it to the French because we're idiots. Thank you, guys. Big up to Norway. Big up Norway. If you're from Norway, big up to you. Why don't I have a Norway flag? Don't know. Good point. Maybe I should get one. I'm actually fuming I replaced Randy with Shirky on the last day on your advice. Stop saying it's my advice. Stop saying it's my advice. Hello? Less of that. Good question. I don't actually know the year it happened. Like when it got sold off. I don't actually know. I can't recall the decade. Was the 80s too late? Can't recall. If it was, it would have been Thatcher. But I can't remember, to be honest with you, Musty. But either way, it was the UK government and fucking idiots. Norway did it right, and now look at them. Sovereign wealth fund. They're sorted. They're sorted. Now they can Now they can invest into whatever the hell they want. They don't just have to do natural resources. They can do anything. Unlike us. Now we're shafted. We shafted ourselves. So, classic. Flawless chill. I won't blame France. Fair play to them, man, for taking it. English history is a great lesson how to... Exactly, Jeremy, exactly. How old am I? I am 87 years old, James. Or is it Cody, sorry? Yes. Edison has stomach problems. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It was. There you go. I never would have thought. You mean the same person who destroyed our housing in this country as well? What a surprise. And destroyed our energy market. What a surprise. I never would have predicted such a thing. And they have the gall. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah. I wonder what's... Yeah. You're not fool. You're not slick. You're not slick, Pep. We all know that you cap him. Yeah? We all know that this is bollocks. He doesn't have stomach problems. And... Yeah, exactly. Savio. It's the most unserious... It's the most... Hello, Tab. How you doing, mate? Sorry, I didn't realise you were here. It's the most unserious thing, isn't it? Like, Savio is literally being described by Pep as he's injured, he's not travelling, he's not fit. Oh, the filters are going. Oh, I'll see if I can add them. Ultimate. Yeah, he's like, Savio can't travel, da, da, da. And they just got Savio on social media just going, yeah, I'm training, I'm fine. You'd think that there would have been, at least been some sort of discussion between, like, Savio and whoever, like the club, to go, look, everyone knows you're not injured, like, but you've still got to sort of feed into the idea and run with the concept of it. You know, you've still got to do that. Do you know what I mean? I guess it doesn't matter because, again, it's all a facade. It's all a smokescreen. We all know the truth. It's just funny, I guess. I guess it's just funny. Check it now, Ultimate. The Snapchat filters should be there. In it, Oliver, yeah. We love to see it. We love to see it, Oliver. We really do. Do you see Maresca say... No, there is no way he said that. I refuse to believe that. Ultimate, what the hell? I refuse to believe he said that. Oh, do you guys see that one response, though, where he nearly fell for the interviewer's question? It's like, so are they travelling? He was like... Oh no, they're injured. Even though at the start he said, yeah, everyone's fine apart from these players, didn't name them. Pep, mate, you got to get your stories right. You got to get your story sorted. Apparently stomach problems, Ultimate. I would mind Ortega going to United because that's an upgrade for United, and I don't want a good player to go to United. Fuck that. Do you think we'll see some of the academy kids feature this season in some capacity? I mean, Seth, it looks like we want to sell off the entire academy. So unless you like including Foden, Bob, and... No, that's it, isn't it? Oh, and O'Reilly, sorry. Because obviously McAtee's gone. Right decision, I think. Lewis is probably going to go. Don't think that's the right decision. Maybe like Mikasa, perhaps, because he was involved, wasn't he, in that pre-season match? Got an assist. Fair play. Big up to him. Once again, it's not really a position City are light on, is it? We sort of need to be creating a different sort of academy player at this point. Like, we need to be creating wingers. We need to be creating centre-backs, preferably. Now, as I understand it, there are some very good, like, 16-year-old centre-backs coming through. It's obviously too early for them. Yeah, right now, we don't really need more midfielders. I tell you what I'm going to do right now, guys. I'm going to shaft future generations for all eternity and all time. There you go. Housing crisis. Ha. Housing market. Ha. What even is that? Affordable housing. Ha. What even is that? Here we go. Maresca insists on new centre-back. Fofana played 45 mins in the middle of the three. One of the worst halves from us. Badiashile, Conference League final, first half, losing 1-0. We changed him with Levi and 1-4-1. It's not the same. The one in the middle is so important. Okay. God. He's like the opposite of... He's like the opposite of like Pep, then, isn't he? I don't dislike that from Maresca because he's being pretty blunt. All I will say is that if you're, because he's basically saying here, Badiashile is so bad, he's so terrible that we would have lost the Conference League final because of him. It's basically what he said. It doesn't really scream resale value, does it? So you've got to be a little bit cautious to not go the other way, because if you say this player's dog shit and I don't want him at this club, get rid of him, clubs aren't really going to look at that and go, oh yeah, that's a promising asset that I want to go for. Don't worry about it to you. Again, you won't see anything like that anywhere else. That's the beauty of LNobbins streams. Inverted La Masia. Yeah, Matthew, it's again, we all know that we can't include every single academy player because sometimes they fundamentally aren't good enough. I like McAtee, but fundamentally not good enough to make it at City. That's clear as day. But there has to be a balance, I think. The academy should be a really important feature for a Premier League club, in my opinion. It really should be. You should want to be getting in local lads / and/or people who've been there since they were like 4 years old, 8 years old, and they're a fan of the club and all that stuff. They know the club. They've been there literally their whole life. You should want to really try to get them into the squad, and of course they have to be good enough, of course. But I do think sometimes we maybe could have done more. The fact that Foden is the only real example of that so far is a little bit disheartening if we get rid of Lewis as well, that we've created ourselves. O'Reilly, who knows what will happen there. I'd like him to stay and succeed. Jesus, man. I mean, that is dark times, man. Dark times. Need to be creating right backs. Yes, Nafi. Am I going to go to party for what? Sorry, what's that, Musty? Why Chelsea not in for Gahey? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That would be a great signing for them. I do agree. He did say that ultimate, absolutely. Oh, sorry, Musty. Yeah. A Galatasaray can get a buy one get one free deal with Edison and a Kanji, says Matthew. I really think we have to hold on to a Kanji because, especially if we're getting rid of Lewis, our right back options now become Nunes, and I guess John Stones. So now I'm putting my hat on Stones. First of all, like being fit, but also like when was the last time Stones even played right back? Was it the Champions League final? It may have been. We can't be getting rid of our options at right, unless we're going to bring someone in. If we bring someone in, different conversation, different ball game. But right now we haven't done that yet, have we? 5 minutes until kickoff, guys. If you haven't already told me, get your score predictions in. 2-0. 2-0. Annoyingly, Jeremy, yes, a lot of them do. A lot of them do. And I don't get why, to be honest. I think it has a lot to do with the Falklands. But yeah, Jeremy, it's very odd. Very odd. I did not watch the Super Cup. No, I do not have any interest in that competition. I am afraid. Bob, yeah, to be fair, but like, Bob's not... I mean, when did we buy Bob? I feel like Bob's not a player... Can we say we created Bob? Didn't we sign him at like 16? I don't know if that's the same, to be fair. That's buying it from someone else and then like taking credit or whatever. It's sort of like... That's why I've got a bit of a problem when United fans, of course, class of 92, amazing stuff, whatever... They bought David Beckham when he was already developed. He was already 16 years old. He wasn't there from like a baby, and then he like went through all the youth ranks and da. Like you signed him from a southern club. I can't remember the one. Yeah. I've got some logistical brain problems. Garnacho's another great example, RC. Yeah. Again, technically yes, absolutely. He's technically an academy product and an academy player. I get it. But did you develop that player? Did you take the risks? Did you take the time to take this child from like 4, 5, 6 years old, allow them to develop, coach them correctly, get them through the youth ranks? I think it's a very different situation. I don't think that players like that deserve as much credit, to be honest. Sorry, not the players. The club deserves less credit if the emphasis is placed more on those sorts of players. Again, technically, they are still academy players, obviously. But RC raised a good point. Garnacho. And Giggs came from City's academy. It's a very good point. It's a very good point. That yes, 100%. Scholes, you know, the Nevilles, Nicky Butt. They are players who were like there from like literal babies. Literal babies. There we go. Right. We are a few minutes away from kickoff. I'm assuming there's going to be a Jota tribute because obviously he's a former Wolves player. Incredibly upsetting situation. It's obviously horrible when anyone passes away, but I don't know. I guess it's because like we're seeing them like week in, week out. So you obviously don't know them. They don't know you. But you do feel a sort of connection to them, and that is a parasocial relationship because again, they don't know who we are, but you do feel like you get something differently, like when it is someone who you know, like whether it's like a celebrity or like a footballer or whatever. It does impact you different. It was a very odd, and heartbreaking bit of news when that happened. Very upsetting. Yeah, commiserations, of course, to and respect to his family and friends. Very upsetting, absolutely. And of course, his brother as well. Yeah, very upsetting for the wife and kids. Very horrible. Indeed, it was a very nice tribute that the Liverpool players, you know, did. Yes, like Ekitike, like held up the number and like said like a prayer. I thought that was very nice, very apt. Taken from us too soon. Let's hope it doesn't happen to anyone else. Yeah, lovely tifo, isn't it? Lovely. Oh, there is, of course, a football match to be had in all of this sadness, and we are about to kick off in 2 minutes. Roberto Martinez there in the crowd. I like there was Ekitike that got the first goal. Yeah. And he really impressed me, Jack. He really impressed me. That's a very good point, Jack, as well, yeah. He really impressed me. I thought he was fantastic. And I knew he was going to be good. He does share similar traits to Marmoush. He is going to get goals this year. I was very impressed with his link-up as well. That's going to be vital. What camera do I use? I use a Blackmagic 6K Cinema Pro, something like that. That's what it's called. I can try to find you a link if you would like. Which I reckon, to be fair, maybe Chelsea, because I mean, I know they brought Chalobah back, but like, do you remember like when they like were literally just like ostracizing him? That was bizarre. Okay, guys, we're about to kick off. It is Bernardo Silva here to get us started. Look at Bob and Haaland together on that right side. How cute! How cute! Only the finest for my viewers, Cody. Only the finest. Yeah, it is going to be a back five from Wolves, as we expected. I'm expecting it to be a 5-4-1 off ball from Wolves. We'll obviously see how that transpires. And there we go. We have kicked off. Come on. Come on, City! Trafford getting his first kick in that City pink. I love the goalkeeper kit for City this season. Love it. Pink's one of my favourite colours. Pink and purple are two of my favourite colours. God, it's been ages since I've watched a City match that I actually give a shit about. The last one would have been... was it Fulham? That was the last match that I actually gave a shit about. Oh, that's a lovely step out. Well done, Nico. The bad ball carrier, Nico Gonzalez, with a lovely step out to evade the pressure. Well done, Nico. Oh. Come on, Oscar. Good game from you, sir. Oscar, Bob. Oscar, Bob. Oh, Stones, please have a good season. Please don't get injured. Please. Oh, Diaz, be careful. Pink is the... IDK, how could you? I like that Trafford kit. I like it. Dave, we're going to fall out. Toby, I'm very upset and I think it's a bad decision if it happens. I think it's a stupid decision, actually. Bernardo, a bit more advanced than I thought he was going to be. Is my call actually happening where Bernardo's actually left of centre? That'd be very interesting. Ball in from Doku. It's a corner. It's a corner. Toby, come back when Miles has got that cheeky Premier League title, yeah? Don't forget, guys, if you're a paid member, yeah, exactly. Use your corner emotes if you have access to them. If you're on the Twitch, feel free to spam them so they come on the screen. Right, Bernardo to take. That's our captain. Come on. We actually became good at corners last season. So let's have more of that, please. Bernardo, that's good. He's kept hold of it. Reinders has made a run. Bernardo tries to find him, and Wolves able to clear their lines. Good start from City. Good start. He is indeed, RC. He's the permanent City captain. Absolutely he is. I mean, Toby, he was the key to a treble-winning system, so put some respect on his name. Put some respect on his name, yeah? Right, where is Rico going to play in this match? This is going to be the positioning that's going to be the most interesting to me. So far, he's quite deep. Is he going to have like a floating Beckenbauer role? Oh, Doku beaten there. Thought he had his man there. Not quite. Nico sweeping up. Careful. Well done, Nico. That is brilliant from you. Absolutely fantastic. He's had a good game so far. I know we're only 2 minutes in. I don't care. I'm still not forgiven those idiots for saying that, you know, we should sell Nico and he's a bad ball carrier. I'm not going to let that go. FYI, we're not letting that shit go. Bob, that's really nice. Reinders on the overlap. I love it when Reinders picks up those right-sided areas. And this, if we can keep it as Nico in the centre, Reinders off the right, and Bernardo off the left, my dream team is closer to becoming a reality. Toby, did you hear what I said, pet? Did you hear what I said, pet? Come on now. You're better than that. He literally created the treble-winning system. Let's not do this. Not a fan of Reinders being number 4. Why? That's like quite a... That's a traditional... Oh, he's offside. That's quite a traditional... That's quite a traditional English number to have, the defensive midfielder as a 4. We haven't scored yet, Dave, I'm afraid. Not yet, but there's time. There's time. Like Gerrard for England was always number 4, for example. Well, certainly in his later days, anyway. I don't know, Toby. Well, he's not shit, though, is he? I'm not being funny, Toby. Arsenal fans are so weird. You're so weird. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. You get, like, Igal, for example. He's fucking obsessed with Foden. Nothing can happen, and like, he's thinking... He could be making love, and he's thinking of Foden. It's like you and Rico Lewis. Like, when you're making love, are you thinking of Rico Lewis? Are you like, oh, people are saying he's as good as Lewis Skelly? Is that what's happening? That's what you sound like as well, isn't it? I know that's not what you sound like. But, oh, that's a bad ball, Ruben. Ruben, what are you doing to me? Okay, it's chill, chill, chill. Bernardo, let's have no flicks on the outside of our box, please. Thank you. Yeah, okay, Toby. Thank you, mate, for following. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, Diaz, that was a little bit stinky from you, and there's lots of eyes on you this season, so you need to have a good year, to be honest. There's lots of eyes on you. Fabregas, Gerrard, and Vieira. Big up. Oh, miscommunication there, Nico and Haaland. Miscommunication. Right, how are we setting up off ball? What's going on? Wolves, can you have possession for like 5 minutes? So I can just like be assured. Rather than just like in the transition. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Toby, shut up, mate. Doku, good tracking back, sir. Love that from you. Well done. We need that. Yeah, Reinders is 100% left of centre. Good. No, that's bad. I want him right of centre. Fuck. Bad. The agenda's not worked. Okay, never mind. Reinders is left of centre. I've made an error there. Lewis is fouled. Thank you. We'll take that. Haven't been able to figure out Rico Lewis's positioning yet. He's just sort of popping up everywhere. And maybe that's the idea, to be fair. That's nice footwork from City. Good. Come on, Nori. Get further up. Get further up the pitch, lads. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, look how advanced Lewis is. Bob now peeling off to the right. Bernardo's well joining the attack. Stones with a cross. Doku back post. Oh, nearly. Oh dear. Toby and Naveen having their daily squabble. We love to see it. He would have been onside as well, just a little bit too far for Doku. What a shame. Naveen, Toby, can you guys get a room? Thank you. I love a Stones half-space cross. He thinks he's Kevin De Bruyne. If we sign Dom, won't we need a better ball player than Diaz at centre-half? Dave, that would probably be ideal. That would probably be ideal. I wouldn't disagree with you. Would not disagree at all. Oh, they're well off. God, that's a high line. There were like 2 Wolves players offside there. Dear me. Bernardo. Oh, Haaland nearly picked his pocket. Oh, no, is that a foul? Oh, no, I thought we were in there. Hello, Cakes. How you doing? Oh, handball, surely. Hello? Yeah, Reinders does foul Gomez. Okay, Fez. Yeah, that touched the hand. That should be a free kick. We take it quickly. We score. We win the title. We win the title. Well intercepted. Reinders. Beautiful. Oh, Nico's pushed up and it's worked brilliantly well, Nico. Excellent work. Bernardo, that's a shit ball. Oh. Okay, Nico's my man of the match so far. That's what the analysis video is going to be about. Mini Rodri strikes back. Come on, Bob, can you keep that in? Oh, it's too much. Reinders, nice idea, though. Nice idea. Edison violently vomiting on the sidelines due to his well-documented stomach problems. Oh, my God. Oh, there we go. Foden, Rodri, and Gvardiol. None of them fit enough to make the bench today. And there's Viana. Mike Summerby. Mike Summerby has scored. If anyone knows what match that is from, I'd be very impressed. That bit of commentary. You'd know if you watched the Colin Bell documentary. Alright, Toby, he's not going to marry you. No, I do like Shirky. He's very fun. He is very fun. It's a throw-in to City. Thank you very much. Toby, shut up. I haven't had a bell sniff in years. Like 10, 15 years was the last time I heard that said. This Lewis guy is popping up everywhere. He was at right midfield there. He was at centre-back earlier. He was in deeper midfield. Then he was in the pockets. Now Reinders is at right centre midfield. Lads, I'm not that good at the analysis. Can you just, like... Can you just be in static positions so my brain can more easily accommodate this? Thank you very much, mate. Oh, I thought Reinders was in there. Lewis trying to find Bob. What is a good shirt number for Bob? I don't like that Bob is number 52. I don't like that Bob is the number 52. What is a number that's available that would be appropriate for someone like Bob, who's like a winger attacking midfielder hybrid? Toby, what is going on? 22. Is that available? 69. Oh, Nico. Bad ball carrier Nico Gonzalez. Once again. Oh, Doku, that's not a good ball. You've played it behind him. Oh. Well done, Bernardo. Good trip. He's offside, he's offside, he's offside. Well done, Bernardo, again. Well done. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's fair, Fuskan. Yeah, that is fair. That's reasonable. KX, we are indeed live, mate. I'm loving this Nico performance. It's quite fun. Who's Jezza? That's Doku. Jeremy. Did I say Jezza, or did someone else? Oh, no, sorry, I must have did. I don't say Jezza, I normally say Jeremy. I'm on more formal terms, so I don't say Jezza. I go for Jeremy. 13, he seemed unlucky with injuries today. Can't think of many 13s. Like, Kolarov was our number 13 for a time before he picked the 11 when that became available. Nice little switch by Nico. Wonderful. Oscar, Bob, Bob, Bob. Oscar, Bob, Bob, Bob. Oh, Stones. Another half-space cross, finding Haaland nearly. Nico keeps it alive, and Bernardo tries to flick on. Ooh. These Stones positions are so interesting. I think there was a match where I remember analysing a match where Ruben Diaz was doing similar things, where he was switching it. It was a bit different because Diaz was switching it, whereas Stones is actively trying to find that half space, isn't he? How interesting. The stuff, I've been enjoying the match so far. I'm enjoying that there's loads of rotations going on. It is a 2-3, well, certainly a 2, as we suspected it would be, of course. Rico Lewis has been everywhere. Yeah, that's just a coming together of heads, unfortunately, for them. I think it's a good start from City. I've been enjoying it. Haven't obviously, we've had all of the ball. Haven't really created anything yet, but it's early days. It's early days. Ruben. Johnny Stones. Stones, fight for that contract extension, mate, yeah? You're probably not going to get it because we can't really rely on you, but I'd be well up for... If Stones can this season, like, prove that he's, like, you know, half fit, whatever... I'd be up for giving Stones like a rolling 1-year contract. I would not be upset with that at all. If he has a season, this season like last season, then you can't do that. I would not be upset at all if we did that. So it's like just like a 1-year rolling thing. Like a Ryan Giggs type contract. Like a 1 year plus an option. That vibe. 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21. Can we give him number 7 then? Wait, who was our number 7 then? Because that's a number that's definitely been used. Was it Cancelo? Is it Cancelo? He does have chocolate legs. Chocolate in like the sun as well. Not in like the fridge. Google's wrong, says Jack. Faz. I'm not very good with numbers. I'm assuming that means like they're brittle and they fall apart. Or maybe it means they're delicious. I don't know. Oh yeah, 14, that can't be right, have it? Because yeah, Nico is number 14. I don't know about the rest. I know that Nico's 14. Of course I know Nico's number. Kusanov has the best number. What's Kusanov's number? 45. Why? Oh, that's the Balotelli number. Oh yeah, Marmouche. That's what I mean. I don't really pay attention to the numbers. Really? Marmouche is my favourite player, and I forgot he was number 7. I don't really pay attention to the numbers. I'll be so real. So if you ask me like, yo, who was City's number whatever in this year, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you. Unless I've got unless I really associate that player with that number. For example, David Silva, 21. I just associate that with him. But there's so many numbers where I'm like, I don't fucking know. It's not something I ever pay attention to. Spartacus, I hate you so much. Shall I compare these to a summer's day? No. Holland, nice idea. Reinders picks it up. Once again, exploiting that right side of the pitch. Love that from you, Reinders. Exactly, Coltrane. Yeah, numbers literally used to be 1 through 11, and they indicate where you were on the pitch. That was the idea of them. But now, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. Bob, if 17 available, that could be a thing. Oh, Bob, bit heavy. Stones makes it work. Yeah, Lewis is sometimes playing as a quarterback. How deep he's going. I don't really know if I like that from Lewis. I'd rather Nico just be doing that, to be honest with you. But that's only in the first phase, then he advances. And then you got Bob there, Lewis right half space, Reinders also right of centre. That's really nice by Bob into Rico Lewis. Attacking the box. Oh, it's a corner. Maybe he does like 52, but Dave, I don't like 52. And he needs to change for me. Yeah? Get yourself a good number, my son. Get yourself a good number. Holy Bob, says Eiko. Ball in from Bernardo. The first man. I know keeps it alive. I've not really seen much of our left side so far. This feels like it's been a very right-biased match so far. And Bernardo flicks it in. Can Nico keep it alive? No, we can't. Goal kick. Midfield got no ball carriers. Hello, guys. Are we joking here? Foden 47 is iconic. Well, that's in honour of his granddad, isn't it? We're doing a 2-3 to help Nico not need to turn with the ball and get the ball already facing the play. Big up the 2-3. Big up the 2-3. He used to make fun of... To be fair, it is a silly first name. Sorry, it is a silly surname. Bob. It's fun. If you watch Blackadder, you'll know what I mean. I agree with Spartacus. It does make sense to pack it. That's why I did suggest the midfield I had, just to make it a bit more conservative in the absence of Rodders. I do think that makes sense. And that may become even more pertinent if we... it is with Rowan Atkinson, yeah. If we bring in a goalkeeper that can't play out from the back. Bernardo! Nearly! Oh no, he has found Haaland, but it was just too high. It was just too high. What a shame. Really good by Bernard. Doku as well. Bernardo made that run in behind. Just a little bit too high for Haaland. Or could Haaland have done better with the jump? I don't know, man. I don't really know what else Haaland could have done there. Maybe like you could have said his run in could have been a bit better, but I think the onus has got to be on the ball. Good idea, though. Good idea from City. Maybe a slightly lower ball from Bernardo. Oh, he's offside, thank God. I don't trust him as a 6, Spartacus, there. And I definitely think that... and I definitely do think that in Rodri's absence, he needs to be partnered with Reinders and maybe even Bernardo. I'm very happy with Nico so far. I've been enjoying it. Yes, I have. Well, that's a foul, ref. Hello? Really? Okay, I thought Bernardo got done. Damn. I've never seen someone as slow as Bernardo consistently gets in behind as much as he does when playing higher. He's a clever footballer. He's a clever boy. Oh, right, Nori, that's not the pass. You've sold Doku horrendously short there. Horrendously short. Bob's got to get back and track his man. Lewis, that's really well intercepted because Bob was in trouble there. Yes, go for a throw-in. Reset, boys, reset. Tranquilo. Exactly, Spartacus, exactly. And that will come with time, I'm sure. I'm sure that will come with time. but it's his first proper season, like first full season. His best games will come when Rodri's on the pitch. When they are both on the pitch, his best game will be there. We will see. If I could pick one trophy to guarantee at the end of the season, would it be the Champions League or the Premier League? Give me the Premier League. I say that I want it every single time. Yeah, Bernardo does speak very well. He is definitely a leader. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. This is why I did a tweet at the time and said, look, so long as like this doesn't mean that Bernardo's going to be like, you know, starting like captain minutes, he's a great choice as captain because he's one of the most senior players at the club, one of the most experienced at the club, clearly loves the club. Even when he was linked with a move away, it's still always fought for the club. Dave, I agree. I agree. Give Lewis a side that actually works, and he's a really good option. Now, should he be starting, like, week in, week out? No, I don't think he should. But given the context of our right-back crisis... You know what I mean? Well done, Bernardo. Good one. Lovely, lovely. Why haven't we scored 6? Chill. It'll come. Big up to DM Universe's image. Like, what's it? Profile picture? Just a load of shoes. Of course, Jack's borrowed Horlem. Don't be shut up. Easy for Trafford. Header out. Well done. Have I ever fallen out of love with football? I'm not falling out of love with it. I've got burnout before, if that's what you mean. That's why I did not care about any of the Club World Cup, because I really didn't want that competition. I wanted a break. I wanted like I love having the summer off from football. Because especially if it's your job. You need to chill. Whoa, why? Whoa, 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 whoa. I look away for a second and Wolves had a touch in our box. Thankfully, it was a heavy touch and Trafford was able to claim. Chill on that. I mean, it was offside anyway, to be fair. I think that, yeah, that would have been pulled back for offside, I'm pretty sure. Good ball, though. But yeah, offside, so chill. Chill, chill, chill. Yeah, it may be a Man United situation, Cakes, because there's no joy in... Is that just because you're shit? I'm not being funny, Cakes. Is that just because United are shit, though? Like, I'm not being funny. If I was a United fan, I'd be dreading watching. Thoughts so far? I think it's been fine. I think it's been fine to good. We haven't defensively been sound. Couple of lax balls in the centre. But I'm going to put that down to the fact that it's early season. We've only had one game of a pre-season. So I don't really care about that too much right now. I'd like to see a bit more intricate work in the attack. I've not seen enough of Reinders. That's really good by Bob. Speaking of Reinders, here he is. Here he is. That's a cross, is it? Never mind. We're doing a lot of that. We're doing a lot of right half space crossing, which isn't necessarily a problem. Oh, that's... Nori, better get that, mate. And he does. Well done, Nori. I'd probably like to see us commit... This sounds stupid. I'd probably like to see us commit, like, another body further forward, because right now, Wolves are being able to counter us with 2 to 3 of their players. We're not really penning them back and pinning them in as much as I would have wanted to see. So I might like to see that as well. Can I dance well? Absolutely not. Yeah, Bob's having a very fun game. Enjoy it, mate, because if Rodrigo comes in, you ain't starting on the right, sir. If Rodrigo's starting on the right. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this Bob performance. Take a picture. It'll last longer. That's really good, Bernardo. Oh, I thought someone could win the second ball. Okay, that's a foul, sir. My child. Come on. Ain't Nori. Close that. Oh, well done. John Stones. That was dangerous. Well done, John. Jordy. Guys who conceded. He's offside, thank fucking God. Thank God. Oh, he's offside. Chill, chill, chill. Chill, chill, chill. He's offside. It's all good. Really good by John. Please be offside. Push out, push out. Oh, and it's not even close. He's well offside. It's not even close. The players knew. Well done, City. Great offside trap. Not even close. No danger there. Beautiful. We love to see that. Good offside trap. Lovely. We take those. That was a warning sign, though. I know it was offside, but still, that did require a good Stones block. So, exactly, true citizen. Exactly. Yeah, Dave, good shout. Honestly, that's surely a foul. Like Doherty was like literally molesting him. Come on now. Only a warning. Come on, mate. Red card, I reckon. Red card offence. He could have been killed. Now, to be fair, that probably is yellow. Stop spreading falsehoods. Doku would play right more than Rodrigo. I don't know what that's based on, because whenever he's played on the right, he's not been that good. So, and if that is the case, then I think that's a mistake. So, that better be wrong, otherwise that's an error in squad building and dynamics. Yeah, probably should have been a yellow. Let's be honest with ourselves. Right, Bernard, I want a good ball and I want a clean ball in here from you, Bernard. A clean ball. Yeah? That's what you're going to give to me. Yeah, exactly, Spartacus. They're back. Bernardo, ball in. Reinders, twat it. Bob instead. Edge of the box. Beautiful footwork. Clips it to the keeper. Nice idea, though. Love that from Bob. Nice idea. Nice idea. Indeed, Spartacus, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. If it is that, then that is fucking shocking. He does have good feet, Bobbin. Now, we can call him Bobbin if you want. When that stone's easy for you. Yes, John. Oh, Reinders, you got caught out. You got caught slacking. Oh, no, he's cut inside. What a save. He's offside. Irrelevant. Stop giving me heart attacks. Good save, Trafford. Offside, thankfully. Reinders, mate. Shouldn't have lost it there, sir. You're not aware. You're not aware there. Got to be switched on, sir. Let's see. Is he offside? Well done. Diaz stepped up. Offside. Again, good work. Good save by Trafford. And in fairness, like, the offsides haven't even been... Oh, what are we doing here, lads? The offsides haven't even been close. Like, they have been pretty blatant. Good save. We give it to Trafford. We give it to Trafford. Great save. Jack! Oh, gosh. Hey, respect Wolves, man. Even though I said they were going to get relegated, respect them. Come on, City. I feel like I want Reinders to be a bit more involved in the play deeper. He's getting a bit lost further up the field, and I'm not really enjoying that. I feel like I want him to drop a bit deeper, get more involved in the build-up. Doku's not had much 1v1 joy either, to be honest. That has been a shame. Yeah, interesting one. Very interesting one. There's Lewis taking a more conventional area in the middle. I just don't know what I think of a front five of, what is it, Doku, Reinders, or goalkeeping. It looks like the front five is like Doku, Reinders, Haaland, Bernardo, Bob. Not sure how I feel about that. Not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. And Nori's been more of a central option, which isn't bad. That's not a bad thing necessarily, but there's not been the rotations with Doku that I would have liked to have seen. That's been a shame. Spartacus. Oh. Front 5 not working at all. So far, yeah. It's really not what I thought it was going to be when the team came out. I thought it was going to... So it is the shape I thought it was going to be. But it's not the dynamics that I thought it was going to be. I think we're wasting Nori a little bit here. I want him to push on. I want Doku to go to the centre and really ask questions of Doherty. But maybe, guys, 1 goal is all it takes. The goated kitchen utensil. Nice touch by Lewis into Bernardo. Falls to Nico. Oh, blocked. Nori with a punt. That's good. Nico keeps it alive. Well done, Reinders. Lovely. Here's Oscar Bob. 1v1. This is where he wants him. Cuts inside. Look at the dribbling. It's beautiful. On the spin. Oh, Bob, stop it. You're going to destroy his career. Oh, and he nearly found the pass as well. Oh. Bob is having fun. We love to see this. We love to see this. This guy's good enough to be our starting right wing, guys. He's good enough. What a boy. Bob with the magic feet. What a cutie. Interesting switch out to Doku. Twinkle toes. The pass was nearly there. Bob, we love it. You're damn right we do. Oh, Nori, nice idea. Kept alive by Nico again. Last we see of Bob. Again, guys, I hope you have enjoyed these Trafford and Bob cameos. Nico, have a punt, mate. It's blocked well, to be fair. I don't dislike the shot. John, easy back to Trafford. Nice. Easy, easy. Tranquilo, tranquilo, tranquilo. Second half, I want to see Nori pushed further up the pitch. I want to see him more involved in the attacking play. Right now, he's basically... Oh, the Reinders, that's lovely. The little dink to Rico Lewis is wonderful. What a ball, Lewis! Oh, that is a brilliant goal! That is gorgeous! Unbelievable. Reinders, ridiculous progression through the middle. The little dink to Rico Lewis, that movement into the half space, the cross, the vision to see Haaland, and he does the rest. That is a fantastic team goal. That is brilliant. Well done, Reinders in particular, the curator of that finish. That is an amazing first goal for us to score. Amazing from Reinders. Look at that. Takes him on, dinks it to Lewis, and goes in behind. Haaland stays onside, bam. Reinders is already one of the best 8s in the world. Oh my god. I need to retweet me saying that. For real, for real. Good god, man. What a ridiculous goal that is. He's just one of the best midfielders in the world. Yeah. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable scenes. Beautiful. 1-0. And Lewis needed that as well because lots of people were shitting on him. So he got the assist. We love to see that. Good run from him. Of course, oh, well done, Trafford. Dominant. Dominant. Commanding his box. Well done, Trafford. That's nice.
Average Tijani reminders performance for
Reminders?
City. It's been 35 minutes.
Well done, Rico. Fuck off, Liam. Right, come on, lads. Well done, Nori. Good push-up. Oh, you're too weak there. You're too weak, Nori. Not good enough. Well done, Diaz. Good. Better. Better. Good, good, good. Lewis, Bob, Trafford must be given a chance. I'd like to see it, Dave. I'd like to see it. Yeah, Reinders is so fucking good. So fucking good. Do Rico and Bernardo have positions? Bob, that's brilliant. Again. That's nice, Bob. Into Reinders. Oh, yes. Yes. One of the best midfielders in the world. Oh, yes. I love this man. I love this man. When Rodri comes back, City are going to have the best midfield duo in the world. In the world. I'm so confident of that. I'm so confident of that. Was that his weak foot as well? Was that a left foot finish? Shout out Bob. He created that. Brilliant. Lovely little take to capitalise on the Wolves' error. Sees the man. Weak foot, bam. Gorge. And that is not an easy finish either, first time.
I'm finding it hard to talk. Honest to God, I just can't sum up how good I feel at the moment. I'm just on top of the world.
We need to use that gif more. I love that one. Well done, Bob. Fantastic. So happy with him. Nice. Gorgeous finish. That's ridiculous. It's mad potential. That's Jack. That's why I put it in, mate. That's why I put it in. Absolute boy. Oh my god. I told you guys to put Shirky in. You guys, oh god. Well. What a boy. I love Reinders. I love Reinders. There's a reason why I went so hard in my analysis video of him. There's a reason why I started with the weaknesses and dispelled them. I was like, now we're getting rid of this shit. Getting rid of this shit. Fantastic footballer. Absolutely brilliant. Literally a perfect Manchester City midfielder. Literally perfect. I'm so sorry, IDK. Yeah, Reinders fantastic. Bob's been brilliant as well, I think. I think the right side's been great. The left, I said it earlier, the left side's been a little bit lacking so far. In respect to, like, Doku and Nori, haven't really seen too much of that yet. Seen a lot going on the right, obviously, with Bob, Lewis, of course, Reinders when he goes to those positions. Wonderful. Jack. Yeah, he's on the bench. He's called Omar. And that was bad by Wolves, to be fair. That was bad, to be fair. Like, I don't know. You can't give City the ball like that. You've got to be resolute and not make mistakes. Ryan's got 10 goals from that position in Serie A last season. Would not surprise me if he got as many or more. Left side needs the better player, Marmish, who's on the bench right now and has been better for the past 2 years. I think Nico's been great, Oliver, yeah. The only, like... And it's not even a proper disappointment, because they've not been bad. I just would have liked to have seen more. The only disappointment has been that left side, really. As I say, Doku and Nori, and Diaz has sometimes given away the ball. Aside from that, I've been very happy with the rest of the team. This is why it's like, when it was 0-0, and people were starting to panic and saying we're playing like shit, and like, tranquilo. We were in control of the match, we were playing them offside, and now we're 2-0 up. It's all good. It's all good. Maybe not, Musty. Maybe not. God, Reinders, you are so fucking good. Love that. Again, great. And don't take anything away from Lewis's ball either. Bob, he has... Look, imagine that as a footballer, looking up and seeing you have Reinders and Haaland making runs ahead of you. You must be in dreamland. Foden is indeed injured. Yes, so is Rodri and Gavardiol. This is mean, but Reinders or Guimaraes. I'm not just saying this. I do think the answer is, depends. Because at the time, I was after a 6-8 hybrid. So, if the question is who's going to be a better option to like be that Rodri alternative, Bruno is the better player. I maintain that. I do maintain that. However, better player, it is Reinders. As an overall like midfielder, definitely. There's Nico. Really nice by Nico. Needs some support. Well done. Back to Reinders. Nico is having a good game. Well done. And I need to go back. I think we banned them because they were being so moronic. I need to go back to that stream where someone told me that Nico Gonzalez is a bad ball carrier. I need to have serious words with their psychiatrist. Because clearly, whatever meds they're on ain't working. Nico gliding, exactly Prazinho. What a lovely footballer he is. Pissing me off. Oh, was it him? God, what a moron. Go on, Doku. What have you got for me? What have you got for me? Ooh, not quite. Beautiful. We should keep Ortega and rotating with Trafford instead of buying Donnarumma, says Aviz. You said it, not me. I don't know if I'd agree with that necessarily, but I wouldn't hate that. Someone said Nico Gonzalez is a bad ball carrier. They didn't say he was like below average. They said he was bad. Toby, you know that's reasonable. That's reasonable. That's reasonable, to be fair. Doku ain't him. Chill. Doku's not having the best game, but he's still a fantastic offensive asset. Nah, that celebration's lovely. Haaland trying to flick it on. I want to try to start a, in addition to, like, we've got the tactical preview going on. Hopefully I'll keep that up and do it before every single City match. I also want to do, you know, those things like, I'm not going to do, you know, 5 things that we learned from Wolves vs City. It's like a short form content as well. I know they're overdone, whatever. I do want to do them. I'm going to have a little spin, though, because I don't fundamentally agree that you can learn 5 things in one football match. I think that there's some overlap there. I don't agree that you can actually do that. I don't think you can learn 5 things from every single match of the same team. I don't buy that. So I'm going to, it's going to be some like 5 observations, some bullshit. So stay tuned for that. Matthew, it was on the midfield debate Kovacic stream, and it would have been in sort of like the first 15-ish minutes, I think. He's an asset against less athletic wing backs, I agree, but against back 5s seems to be disposed too many times. Hey, why not have the option? You know what I mean? Well done, Diaz. He made up for that. Thank you, Yanko. Glad you like the tactical preview. Bob, again, really nice. Asking a lot of Lewis there. Did well. Mm-hmm. Look at Rico. I'm so hungry. I'm looking forward to this feast tonight. Looking forward to my feast and my alcohol. It's going to be lit. A multicultural dinner. Tell me more, Toby. I don't know Kilowa? I do not know the answer to that. Yeah, Matthew, you name them for me, and I'll put it in the Hall of Shame. If you can get me the exact quote, and I'll put them in the Hall of Shame, we'll do that. Well done again, Nico. That's lovely. Oh. Wolves have actually got some space here over on our left. Doku, I need you to track back, sir. Well done, Nico. Yes, thank you, Jack. I saw that. I need to review that properly. Well done, Nico. Lovely header back. Here, though, this is a bit upsetting. Where is Jeremy? Like, there's Bob in the... Why isn't... He's offside anyway. Where's my boy Jeremy? Why isn't he tracking back? Come on, mate. I need you to support Nori, sir. I need you to support him. Nico G's having a great game, Lejay. He's actually having a great game. Five minutes of added time. Didn't realise we had that many stoppages. But who's your favourite player? Nico is good, isn't he? Nico's good. Absolute boy. I definitely like this team a lot. And I can see it improving. I still want Potter to manage England if Tuchel doesn't work out. I'll be so honest with you. It's according to Wolves, yeah, apparently. Oh. It's a good point, Dave. It's a good point. Well done, Trafford commanding. Oh. Bernardo. Well done, Trafford again. Well claimed. Beautiful. Beautiful work. I don't want Foden to play for England ever again. I'll be so honest with you. I don't want any of our players to play for England ever again. I don't give a fuck. Just don't go. Go on strike. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go and get injured. It's not worth it, mate. It's not worth it. Oh, John, look at the marauding nature. The run of Reinders. This is fantastic. Oh, the dribbling wasn't there. It's a corner, though. Lovely. Tav, you can't have seen enough, mate. We're only 45 minutes into the season. Hello? Why do I not want him to? Because why would I want him to go on international duty and get injured? I don't give a fuck. I don't want any City players to go play for England. They don't get used. They don't get used properly. They just get shit on. They don't win anything anyway, and they just get injured. I don't give a fuck. Don't go. Bernardo. Ball in. Oh, Doku! Back post! Oh, the bounce was not kind. Oh. Could have made it 3, nearly, so close. We've had good chances this game, of course. We scored 2. If Bernardo's ball was to Haaland was a little bit better. Could have had 3, who knows? I don't give a fuck, Naveen. I don't give a fuck. I don't want them to play. I don't want to play for them. Diaz, well, there you go. Then they won't mind not getting picked, will they? I don't give a fuck. I don't want them playing for England. Don't give a shit. I'm done. I'm done. I used to be... I've done a total 180. I used to be country over club like a year or so ago. Oh, I could not give any less of a shit about England now, I'll be so honest. I do not care. I watch the Euros and I watch the World Cup, but I do not give a fuck. And I've done a total 180 there. And I didn't think I'd ever say that. And yet, here we are. And yet, here we are. It's a thing. I don't give a fuck anymore. I've sold all my England stocks and I've just invested into Man City. The stonks. Well done, Bob. That's a yellow card, ref. Come on, he was away there. He was away there. Come on, there should be a yellow. Should be a yellow. Come on. Should be a yellow card. Should be a yellow card. For Oscar Bob. On Oscar, for that foul on Oscar Bob. Should be a thing. That's fairs, Jack. We really are going to be seeing a Reinders Rodri midfield next month, and it's going to be a glorious thing. It's going to be a glorious situation had by all. Oh, is that any time for the corner? Nope, half time. There we go. Good first half. Good first half from City. Reinders has been majestic. He's been brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Nico has also been great. He's not got the highlights in respect to the goals, but this midfield, this Rodri-less midfield, has been the key. It's been the key to City's victory. And this just makes me even more convinced that if Rodri's not available, Reinders and Nico have to be the option. That's got to be the thing. It was always obvious that City's best Rodri-less midfield was one that included Reinders and Nico. And here we are. Both have been fantastic so far. Very happy. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, if I have any of my Patreon supporters, or if I have any of my highest tier YouTube members, please feel free to hop into the stream queue on Discord, and we can have a little fan phone in. We can have a little cheeky fan phone in. Let me know if you want to join. We've got Toby in the chat. If anyone else wants to join, let me know. I'll bring Toby in momentarily. It's a thing. Was Pep on Edison? He didn't feel good and was vomiting. I'm not sure about that, you little cheeky so-and-so. You little cheeky so-and-so. Not sure about that. Guys, another thing, you may have not seen it on social media or whatever. There's a new social media app in town.
We lost 3-0 to a team that didn't even top the championship, but Foden's losing his spot to Oscar Bob.
DR there with his Foden agenda. Excellent first half, says Disney. Absolutely. One of the oldest members on the channel. Shout out to you, Disney. I don't mean in respect of age. I mean in respect of, like, commitment. What rat are you on right now? I think that's a platinum rat. So big up to you, mate. I think the next is a sapphire one for you. I think it's a sapphire one. I'm joined by Toby. Hello, Toby.
Hello.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. Village says, oh yeah, I forgot to fix the Discord bot. I did forget to do that. That is my mistake and that is my fault. How have you been, Toby? How has your summer been? What have you been up to?
I've been alright, to be fair, mate. I've not been doing a massive deal, but, you know, just plodding along, enjoying the weather.
Yeah. Look, oh, are you a summer enjoyer?
I'm a summer enjoyer. I'm a big summer enjoyer. Okay. I'm a bigger summer enjoyer than I was a few years ago. I've learned to deal with the heat a bit better.
That's, you know what, I think I've done the opposite. I used to really love summer. Maybe that's just because of, like, school holidays or whatever. But I just can't hack it.
Are you buzzing for a school holiday?
When I was in school.
Yeah, okay, sure.
This
whatever.
guy. Fuck off. Whereas now it's too hot to do anything. My house in particular, like, keeps in heat, so it's a bit of an L.
Yeah.
Did you watch the City that first half?
Yes, I didn't see either of the goals because I was making dinner, but I've watched about 35 minutes out of the 45.
Okay, excellent. So you've watched the least exciting bits. That's good. That's good.
Probably, yeah.
So your brain thoughts. You know, what have you? What do you make of what you have seen? You know, it's a controversial team for some people. You know, with, like, Rico Lewis starting. People didn't want Bernardo to start.
Love Rico Lewis.
Yeah, you're a big Rico Lewis fan. What did you make of that? Who impressed you? Who struggled, etc., etc.?
Well, the obvious ones that stands out, Reinders, fucking Christ, like, he's so good. He is so good at football. When you're putting him next to Rodri, it's going to be scary. Bob's been great. Haaland's been decent as well. Haaland's been causing some issues. Doku,
Yeah. No,
Jeremy
no,
Doku
no,
at the
no.
end of the day.
Whoa. Chill. We'll just talk about this match. Chill. Put your agendas
Sorry,
aside.
yes.
Not good enough. Sorry, proceed.
Well, I don't think he's been great today. He's probably been the most disappointing player on the pitch thus far. And that's just looking at this game. I've liked Nico Gonzalez when I've seen him as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've liked Nico Gonzalez. I'm loving sort of the attacking setup. I just wish Doku wasn't there. But Christ, it just goes to show what missing Phil Foden can do for you. Just everything's quick, smooth, it's fast, it's fluid. There's no stopping and starting. There's no.
Oh, sorry. I think I've got a
reason.
cross line here. I think I'm speaking to a gal right now. I think that's what's happened. We've we've deviated into another person's commentary.
Who's gal? Who is e? Is he an e girl? Is that what?
Yes.
Right. Okay. I am joking, but I do think Phil Foden's really good, but I just like.
No, you don't. Don't lie.
I do. I think Phil Foden's really good. I do agree.
No, you don't.
I do agree he's not good for England. But it's partially not his fault. It partially is his fault. I think his mentality abroad can sometimes be a little bit. It can lack a little bit, and then also I just think, with what I said earlier in the chat, I think it's difficult for Foden to perform internationally because he requires a bit more of a structure around him to be able to express himself freely. Whereas international tournaments, it's far more pragmatic. You're really playing each fixture as it comes, as opposed to having like an overall philosophy for football. But I don't know. You've not missed him today at all.
Well, I missed him because I like him as a person, but that's just me. You know what I mean? So, if I didn't speak to you, Toby, in a day, I'd miss you. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's quite nice.
That's the thing. Abraham says, my hot take of the season was that Reinders will be a better signing than Wirtz. Now, that is a hot take, Toby. It's obviously very, very early days. What do you make of that prediction, though, Abraham? Sorry, what do you make of Abraham's prediction, Toby?
Do you know what?
City going in for Donnarumma.
I don't think
before giving
Reinders
Trafford
has
a
the
chance.
ability to be the level of footballer that Florian Wirtz is, because I think Florian Wirtz is just absolutely out of this world. But is there a world where Reinders could be a more effective signing than Florian Wirtz is? I think so. I don't think it's. I don't necessarily think that it's a given or that it's hugely probable, but I don't think it's impossible for Reinders to have more of an impact than Wirtz does.
I think I agree. I think that Wirtz definitely has the higher ceiling, 100%. But we all knew that City needed exactly what Reinders is. So maybe we'll see a greater impact Reinders at City rather than Wirtz at Liverpool. Maybe not necessarily due to how good the player is, but due to how necessary they were. That's an interesting question, Abraham, for sure. We can definitely see where you're coming from there.
But we could say all this and then Wirtz could go do 15 and 15.
Well, indeed.
On goals and assists this season, because he does have that ability. He is so good. Yes,
exactly. And I get it, you know, social media is a thing and people like to shit on players and people are like, oh, he's a flop. It's like, guys, Wirtz will... he will be very good in the Premier League. Don't worry about it. I think that Bundesliga, less time on the ball... Maybe Wirtz isn't quite used to that yet. Sancho experienced a similar thing. Sancho wasn't able to deal with it. Wirtz is a far better footballer. I'm sure he'll be able to deal with the fact that, you know, teams give you less space in the Premier League compared to the Bundesliga. It'll be a fine thing. Had by all. Where is City finishing in the league this season, Toby? Reminder, chat, Toby is an Arsenal fan.
You are finishing... You're finishing second or third.
Dare I ask, where does that mean Liverpool are also finishing second or third?
Well, they'll be around there, I'm sure.
Really? Okay.
Do you know what the thing is with Liverpool this season?
Yeah.
I think they've upgraded in terms of personnel, but there are a few more vulnerabilities there now. I saw it a lot in the game against Palace and a little bit in the game against Bournemouth. Obviously, they went on to win that game. But did you watch that game?
I'm so sorry, I blanked out for a second. What did you say?
Did you watch the Liverpool-Bournemouth game?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
As much as Liverpool won that game, there were very extended periods where Bournemouth were really giving it to them,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they were on the front foot, and Liverpool just weren't. And I think as much as they've upgraded in terms of the quality of the players they have, there are some vulnerabilities now. And one thing I saw against Palace a lot, which surprised me that it wasn't exploited a little bit more, is that with getting Jeremy Frimpong in, I think he's really, really good. He's so good, especially going forward. But I think in one-on-one situations, he is actually very decent as well. I think people sort of assumed that he would be a liability defensively. I don't think that's the case. However, I noticed against Palace, there were a few times where I can't remember who was on the left for Palace, but the lad on the left for Palace was running in behind Frimpong, and there was one or two times where it happened and the ball didn't quite reach, but there was a ball going over the top diagonally from the other side. And when it was coming over, you just saw the stature of Frimpong and him having to look up. And I wonder if that's something that can be exposed quite easily, because he's not big. He's not hugely strong either. He's a good defender. He is good at defending. But if you've got someone who can match him for pace and then you put a ball in the air towards him, that's one area that could be vulnerable. But
100%, yeah. The space will always be in behind the fullbacks. That's how Semenyo got one of those goals yesterday as well. There's been lots of debate, Toby, in the City community. I'm seeing it in the chat right now. By the way, guys, if you've got any questions for Toby, the Arsenal fan, let me know. If you just want to insult him, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. Lots of debate in the City community are with the goalkeeper situation. It seems inevitable that Ederson's leaving. It's, of course, very early days, but Trafford's looked decent so far.
Yeah.
What do you make of that whole thing? Do you think that Donnarumma would be a good signing because he's a better shot stopper? Would you have concerns about the playing out from the back? As a rival fan, would you want to see Donnarumma come in to replace Ederson? Or would you think it would be an upgrade for City? How do you view it as a rival?
I think Donnarumma is objectively a very good goalkeeper. He just is. He was probably the best goalkeeper in the world last season. Let's not chop and change that any which way, right? But I just wonder whether it would be worth it. He has the issues with playing out from the back. I'm sure that to a certain extent he'd be able to adapt, especially being coached by Pep. But is that really worth sacrificing Trafford's development when he is so talented, he is so good, and you've got like a younger player there, so you're much more free to mould him into the ball-playing keeper that you want him to be, and he's already a great shot stopper. I just wonder whether it would be worth bringing Donnarumma in and stopping all that, because somehow Donnarumma's only 26 years old, despite the fact that he's been around for what feels like 20 fucking years. So if he comes in, it's not going to be, it's not going to be a season. Whereas if Ederson were to stay this season, it's sort of like accepted that he would be gone next year, definitely, right? With Donnarumma, if you're signing him, he's expecting to be your number one for the next 5 years at a minimum, probably.
Yes.
So just where is the pathway for Trafford at that point? And he's too good to not have a pathway. He's too good.
Yeah, it may well be that he just ends up leaving next season. We obviously don't know what was said behind closed doors. I'd be very surprised if there wasn't the conversation of Trafford, Ederson's leaving next season, so we'll naturally transition to you. I'd be very surprised if that conversation didn't happen. I
think that was definitely the plan. It seems pretty obvious that was the plan, but then all of a sudden Galatasaray have come and shaken things up a bit. By the way, I love it, but it's mental how many players are going to Turkey now. Again, I adore it because the football culture over there is so intense and it's really good, and I want to watch some Turkish league this year, but there's nowhere to watch it in the UK.
You might need a VPN, mate.
It's very true. But think about that too. Osimhen, Ederson, who else have they got? Sane there now, 29-year-old Leroy Sane.
Yeah, they got loads of money. Just all
seemingly out of nowhere. In Turkey. Not Saudi, not going to Saudi, choosing to go to Turkey. How mad is that?
Yeah, well, I guess it's you're still in the Champions League, I guess, if you go to the top clubs.
Yeah, exactly. Galatasaray, you get to play against Mourinho, which is probably...
They have Fred as well, apparently, Galatasaray. They have Fred.
Yeah, they do, yeah. So, God, how can I forget Fred? Yeah. He should have been top on the list. Fred, Osimhen.
We're getting into the second half now. I don't think there's any changes from City. Final score prediction, Toby?
2-2.
Sake. Thank you, mate, for joining. Thank you for your wise words, and thank you for your support as always, matey.
No worries, mate. Cheers for having me.
Love you.
Love you, bye.
There we go, guys. That was Toby. If you guys want to join the halftime phone-ins, you can do so on the YouTube by picking the Hardcore Ultra tier, or you can become a Noblet on the Patreon. Hello, Leon. How you doing, mate? 4-2. Oh, yeah, get your fan score predictions as well. 4-2, 4-1. I've predicted 2-0, so far my predictions are pretty chill. Let's just not make any more movement. You know what I mean? Let's have no more movement, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, what was your question, Jack? I'm so sorry. We've got around 200 people watching the first watch-along of the season, which is great. Make sure you are leaving a like on the video if you haven't already done so. It is free, and it helps out your boy. Well, if I'm neither of those and I want to join, then you can't, mate. Because it's a perk for paying members, I'm afraid. There we go. Second half. Bop. Has started. Beautiful. Just going to turn my fan up a little bit because it's getting a bit mad. A bit mad hot in here. Yes, for Scan home Premier League matches, yes. Yes, yes, yes. The prices are still the same as well, so that's good. Need to score 5 more goals. My prediction will be accurate, for sure, for sure. I've been... Doku nearly able to get onto the end of that. Yeah, really interesting team from the City. It looks like Reinders is playing at right centre midfield now, but which again is really good for my agenda. With Bernardo left, Reinders right. That is what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Because I can make the best team for City if Pep's happy with that. Oh, it's just wide. Lads. Down our left, we are... It's because Doku's starting position is so high. Oh, it takes a deflection as well, to be fair. Bad shot, takes a deflection. Chill, City. Trafford had it covered. Yeah, Trafford had it covered. No worries, no shot. Buy a box of the Etihad and do Watchalong, shut up. Trafford under pressure. Punts it. Win the ball back, boys. Tranquilo. Exactly, Matthew. Genuinely, I think Trafford did have it covered. I don't think I was at that game, Flaws. Because I know the match you're talking about. I think there was a reason why I couldn't go. I think. That's the one I'm thinking about. I don't know. Can't remember. I've not got a very good memory, though, sometimes. With little things. With really weird specific things, I'm sort of alright. With, like, key events. I don't know what's going on. See, that's an example. I can't remember when Atletico signed Doherty. When the fuck did that happen? What year was that? I like Rico's big afro, though, Musty. Bring that back, please. Bring that back. Yeah, I can't remember that at all. That's what I was saying earlier, but before we chatted to Toby. There's a new social media app in town. It's called... If you've seen it, there's going to be some involvement with Sky as well. In fact, I was going to be on Sky Sports News the other day, but then last minute something happened and they changed it. But I've been told that it will be a matter of when, not if. So shout out, I will be going on Sky at some point, just like a little thing. It'd be like a Zoom call basically, but still, that'd be fun. I'll be on there. It's called the app's called Fanalysis. I am one of the Fanalysists, whatever the term is. It's basically like Twitter, but specifically for football. That you're going to see that more on Sky as the season goes on. I am now allowed to talk about this. I had to sign an NDA, but we're now talking about it. It's hopefully going to be a fun time, Jack. It's hopefully going to be a good thing. I don't know if it's available to download for you guys yet, but if you like to, you can, of course. And they're hopefully going to be using some of the data for like Sky. So, for example, like on Sky, they might say, "Oh, well, the City fanalists think that Bob got a 9 out of 10." That sort of bullshit. Whatever. Breaking play, by the way. Larson is down. But yeah, it's the first year it's happening. Very exciting. It's got lots of big backers behind it. I'm not allowed to go into detail, but it's got lots of companies / organizations / individuals involved. So it is very well backed, as I say, and hopefully it will do well this year, and hopefully, like it will be a thing. But yeah, there we go. I'm in it. So if you ever see Fanalysis thing, go, "Oh, Nobbins is on that." Yes. Oh yeah, I wasn't at the stadium for that match, I'm pretty sure. Doku off, says Nintendo. I do think he has struggled. I don't know, Flaws. I don't know. As I say, I can't go into the detail. The backers behind this app, it's almost like it's almost like it's too big to fail. I'm not going to go into more detail, but just trust me. Bring the Donnarumma cutout to the Sky Sports car. It hasn't arrived yet, the Donnarumma cardboard cutout. I'd love to go on it, Musty. Maybe at some point. Yeah, guys, I'll show you the NDA right now, shall I? A director asks, how do I get into football analysis? By watching all of my videos and giving me all of your money. That's how. No. Just, sounds stupid, just watch football and try to figure out what a team is doing. And then why. And try to work backwards. So the best way to do it is to just, you can always read stuff as well if you want. But the best way to do it is to just watch. And as I say, try to think, why is that player doing that? They normally play like this. Why are they doing that? That's how I always approach it anyway. But yeah, but definitely like reading books helps. And I know I said as a joke, watch all my content, but actually like watching stuff from people who hopefully know what they're talking about does help. An NDA, even NDA, yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, so second half. I want the same vibes as the first half, guys, but with a bit more oomph. A bit more oomph for us. Bob. Oscar. Bob. Oscar. Bob. Oh, Bob. Silky feet. Lewis nearly getting there. Able to find Doku. Oh, it's really well defended, and Aitnori clarts it up and out. Quiet game so far from Aitnori. Quiet game. He is going to have quieter games when he's played centrally, though, I suspect. At some point... Yeah, great point, Jeremy. I love Tifo. Love Tifo. I don't have time to watch them anymore, but I used to watch them all the time. Feels like Oasis Echo. I would like it if Doku just went a bit more centrally, that's all. That's all I really want. Or to rotate at least, but so far it's been pretty static. And that's been a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, to be honest with you. Little bit of a shame. Bernardo. Lost the ball. Fuck's sake. You twat. Yeah, Bob's feet are mental. He has the toes. He has the twinkly toes. Maybe Savio saw that and was like, ha, fuck that. Fuck that, I'm not competing against that. Once again, Bob was going to be our starting right winger last season. I don't think lots of non-City fans realise how important his broken leg was to City. Yeah, definitely must. We'll just have to hope that he doesn't become like an injury-prone player or anything like that. Now, Marmoush is on the bench. Am I being stupid? No, Marmoush is on the bench here. We've got Marmoush, Cherki, Gundo, O'Reilly, Ake, Nunes, Akanji, Kusanov, and Ortega. So in respective attacking players, you're looking at Marmoush and Cherki, aren't you? Really? Good foul, Reinders. Good foul. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Had to be done. Take the yellow for the team. That is prime Rodri behaviour. That is prime Fernandinho. Lovely. Lovely. Love that from you, sir. Beautiful work. Tijani Reinders. Stuff, what the fuck? Yeah, good foul, good foul. Had to be done, had to be done. Once you're in those situations, just take the L, take the yellow, and move on with your life. That's fair. You know, Fernandinho wouldn't have got the yellow. He would have somehow argued his way out of it. Yeah, he somehow gets away with it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. Go on, lads. Look at my 4-3-3. Look at it. I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back for getting the out of possession and in possession formation correct. I'm going to do that, guys. I'm going to do that. This is why you should always stay tuned and watch the tactical preview with LNobbins. What's the most underrated thing about Ferner? I think his on-ball work. But specifically, like, his calmness. So he wins the ball back. He always made the right decision after winning the ball back. That was probably his most underrated aspect. Like, because he was... Fernandinho was as good defensively as... I was going to say Madueke there. As good defensively as Makalele. But was far superior on ball. Like, Makalele was not good in possession. To be fair, different era, maybe didn't need to be. Fernandinho had that added string to his bow. Football Forever, I agree. I would have started Marmouche personally. I didn't think this was the game to start Doku, IMO. Nico G Soul Pivot, just amazing, says Matthew. He does still need like a little bit of support, of course. But I am happy with this midfield three. And as I say, oh, Diaz, you stepped up there when you really shouldn't have done. And now White Nori's got so much space to cover. A pigeon just flew off my screen. Diaz, good slide. Somehow it evades everyone. Goes to the other end of the box. Well done, Bob. Good tracking back. Love that from you. Good. Crisis over. Good. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, can someone start shooting these pigeons? Foscan, I don't think there is a need, matey. I don't think there is a need. I think that if an offer comes in for Kova, you get rid of him. Which is why I'm amazed by this news that apparently Saudi were interested, and the club are like, nah, we actually want to keep you. Don't get that at all. Can't get that at all. I don't think there's any space for I don't think there should be any space for Kovacic or Gundogan in this side, in the squad. I think they should both be moved on. And let's keep Lewis and maybe give him, like, Gundogan central minutes. And give Nico O'Reilly some of Kovacic's central minutes. And just full lock in Nico Gonzalez. You know? Toby, you're not wrong. Hey, there's still 30 minutes left. City bottled a 3-goal lead last season. Lest we forget. Lest we forget. Oh. Trafford had to deal with that. Deary me. What on earth happened there? It was a good run. Yeah, very clever from Wolves. Too clever. I know he did well to put him off, by the way. Shout out there. Trafford, safe hands. Nice. Maybe not, Dave. However, if the club say, okay, you might not want to go to Saudi, but I tell you what, we don't want you here, and you're not going to play any football. That changes his mind, doesn't it? Or at least gives him something to think about. Because you're right, you can't force players to go, but the news at the time was, and City wants him to stay. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. Nico is replacing Kova. Reinders is replacing Gundo. You can keep Bernardo, replace him next year. I'm so sorry, Flaws. I'm sorry. I think Morgan Gibbs-White was probably going to be that Bernardo replacement. But then we were sort of like put off or just didn't go for it, which is a shame. I think that would have been a nice signing. Oh my god, Nico! Oh, Reinders, you should have played in Haaland. I know I keep saying it, guys. Because I was made to look like an unreasonable person in that live stream. This is why I took it so personally. I was made to look like an unreasonable person in that live stream when I said that you are to say that Nico is a bad ball carrier is a moronic thing to say. I was made to look like the bad guy and unreasonable. And like, no, you got to respect their view. I knew I was right. Pricks. Oh, was that Stones? Well. Oh, who cares? Haul him. It was a justified rant, my point still stands. Yes. Beautiful. Was that Reinders again? Was that Reinders again? Oh, fucking player this is, man. He's so good. He's so good. That's our Gundogan replacement. There. Prime Gundogan replacement. He's going to replicate the goals that Gundo got in like 2021-22. Haaland as well gets his goal. We love to see that. Damn, that all, by the way, guys, that all came from a brilliant ball by James Trafford. Once again, it's down the right side. That's where City have got their joy. Brilliant by Bob. Brilliant by Trafford. Brilliant by Bob. Brilliant by Reinders. And Haaland, of course, he finishes it off. Tasty, tasty. That ball by Trafford was gorgeous. Toby. Why are they crying?
You may be winning this game, but when you start Foden and lose, I will be there.
I don't know why the players are crying right now. Shout out Trafford.
I'm finding it hard to talk. Honest to God, I just can't sum up how good I feel at the moment. I'm just on top of the world.
that might be my favourite gif. I love that. Oh, there was a scuffle afterwards. Seemingly. Lewis isn't happy for some reason. Not sure what's going on. He's pointing. Lewis is just slapping him away. Yeah, it wasn't the best goalkeeping, but it was great goalkeeping by Trafford. Wonderful distribution. We will lose that. If I'm not having a go, but it is a fact. We will lose that if Donnarumma starts. That's all I'm saying. Now, maybe the trade-off is worth it, but we have to accept that. Yeah, Rico batters him, no cap. Wait, Haaland's already got 10 Premier League goals against Wolves. It's only his 4th season. Dumb. 3rd season. 4th season. 4th season. My brain. Kind of go for a piss without missing something this game. Hey, Dave. You snooze, you lose. You wee, you don't see. You piss, you miss. Well, that was quite quick. 2 hat-tricks. That would make sense. That would make sense. Nick G is too good. Those people who saying he's bad at ball carrying probably watch Insta reels. I'm going back to that. In fact, can I like do it silently? I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go back to the LNobbins channel and go back to my great content. Yeah? Where was it? Midfield debates. Here we go. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I don't care. It's happening. It's a thing. It's a thing. Which idiot said it? Which idiot said it? YK has ball knowledge. It must have been around there, surely. Oh, there you go. YK, Nico can't carry. Nico can't carry. That's what he said. I'm sure there was another idiot in there, though, I'm sure. Yeah. Of course it's him. Of course it's that little fraud. What an idiot. Why have Wolves got a corner? What's going on? What's going on? What's occurring? What is occurring, guys? We're thinking about the Donnarumma situation. Not happy. To be honest. I think it's not what I would have done. Yeah, let's make some subs. Let's rotate. Let's rotate. And let's chill. Here we go. Nunes. For some reason getting booed. Nunes, Marmoush, and O'Reilly. I'm sorry, guys. He just wanted to go to a club that wasn't going to get relegated or in a relegation battle. Like, I'm so sorry. He wanted to win stuff. There we go. There are as many Wolves fullbacks playing for City now as there are playing for Wolves. Yeah, Rico's been good, man. I think Rico's been good. So happy for him because the amount of shit this guy gets all the time. All the fucking time from City fans. I'm just bored of it. I'm sick of it. Like, stop it. Stop having a go. Bernardo off as well. Bernardo. Are we about to have O'Reilly midfield hour? We're about to have a Reinders Nico and Nico O'Reilly midfield, I think. I think that's what's happening. Because Nunes will go to right back. Ainori stays at left back. Yeah. Sweet. That's lovely. That's really lovely. Look at Marmoush. Look at him press. Look at my boy! Wins a yellow immediately. Look at my boy Omar. Nearly had Nico. I know, it wasn't meant to be. But we did it. A Nico squared double pivot. Oh, yes. Now, my dream, I think that the best City is to have, obviously, Rodri where Nico is. And, which obviously makes it more defensively solid. And and you guys know my thoughts, I'd have Foden in there as well. I think that is what should happen this season. Especially if we're signing Rodrigo. That makes even more sense if that's what's happening. Do you have the fucking balls, Pep, to do that? Or are you a little bitch? That's the question I have to you, Baldy. Do you have the balls to do that? Because if you do, fair play. Fair play. You're saying we shouldn't sign Donnarumma, but do you have an alternative? Ederson seemingly wants to leave, so City won't keep him against his will. I mean, at this point, why can't I just commit to Trafford? For real. If Ederson is leaving, I don't think the solution is to bring in one of the worst on-ball goalkeepers in the world. I don't think that's the solution, personally. If you don't believe Trafford is good enough, go get Costa. Go get Costa from Portugal. That would be the alternative. I really thought it was just going to be Costa. Everyone knows that I like Chevalier, but I always knew that, well, Costa's far more likely to happen. It could be if used correctly, this squad is cooking. Come on, Nunes, be strong. Good work. And it's a goal kick. Bob to come off now, so nothing's happening. I agree. Who's the backup? What if we got Costa? Oh, sorry, I mean if we kept Trafford, we'll just go get a backup. Just go get a backup, easy. It's not hard to go get a backup goalkeeper, is it? I'd say that's the easiest position to get. Just go get a backup. It's chill. Trafford. How are your punts? That's a decent hoof. Not as much power on it as Edison, obviously, but that's a decent effort. It's a cold kick. We're not making that a catchphrase. Easy for Bob. Nice. Oh, the round's supposed to go forward. Love from India. Love that from you. Football forever. Trafford has been good, yeah. We can't do every single aspect, otherwise the streams would literally just be me saying that sort of stuff. Yeah, they hate Nunes. He must have like left on bad terms or something, but I'm not being funny. Like, he didn't want to... He went to play for City, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, allow it. Allow it. Allow it, he's the boy. Ryan's in your FBA, you've done very well there, Coltrane. Very, very well. Yeah, Havoc. I'm currently on a quest because I've accepted that we're getting Big Dom. I've been on a quest to watch every single minute of Donnarumma's League campaign last season, and oh my god, let's just say, it's remarkable. It is remarkable what a good couple of high-profile performances can do for you. It is amazing. What a few good knockout Champions League matches can do for your shot-stopping reputation. O'Reilly's new number, by the way, is clean. It's clean. It's clean as hell. Yeah. I think some people might be in for a rude awakening. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. It's a triple, guys. We're not doing it. Oh, O'Reilly made it work. That's a foul on Nico. This Nico Gonzalez guy is so fucking good. He is so good. Oh, gosh. Well, Bailey raises a good point. Nico O'Reilly came on to play in midfield ahead of Ilkay Gundogan. Enough said. Well, Gundogan's got to go, hasn't he, realistically? He's got to go. Oh, musty. No, Hoodie Dax. He was objectively really bad at shot stopping in Liga last season. Like, not even debatable. Really bad. I do remember Andre, shout out. Nah, of course not Fours. There's no reason why we can't still win the league with him in, but it just means playing a different way, and playing, like, in my view, quite suboptimal. Because if you're doing that... Right, okay. Do you know who took goal kicks for PSG last season? Because it wasn't Donnarumma, the goalkeeper. He didn't take free kicks. He was deemed so bad at ball playing by Enrique that he was not responsible for taking goal kicks. Tayab, absolutely. Coutinho had to take them for him. That is how... Shirky's coming on, by the way. That is how bad... That is how bad he is on the ball. Now, whether you like him or not, you have to accept that he is shit on the ball. You have to accept that. Like, really, really fucking bad. If Enrique's deeming that a midfielder has to do it for him. So we can't play the same way that we have been doing. That's how bad it is. The workaround, which I'll go into more detail in the inevitable Big Don video, is that you simply have to accept that a midfielder is going to have to babysit him and handhold him. You have to accept that. Oh, Trafford! Oh, doing his best Edison impression there. Just about made it work. I mean, to be fair, he's going to fit in well here. But let's not give them a goal, shall we, lads? I want a clean sheet, remember. I've just realised my 2-0's not right. What an L. I did watch Chevrolet in the Super Cup. Yeah, he wasn't good for the second. No, I didn't watch. Sorry, I watched the goal he conceded. I didn't watch the match. I watched the penalty shootout, and I watched the goals. Yeah, he wasn't good for the second goal. Absolutely. But it is interesting how people decide one game is a big enough sample size. It's very interesting. I didn't make my conclusion off Chevalier based off one game. Havoc, he's apparently very good. You not getting a clean sheet would be great, don't have any City defenders. Sorry, matey. We're getting that clean sheet. It's happening, yeah? It's happening. Shaky false 9 on Marmu striker. Let's have a look, because you're absolutely right. Haaland is off the pitch. I'm hoping it's not Shirky false 9. Yeah, Marmush looks far more central here. We're giving away the ball. Yes, Trafford! Keep your clean sheet. Come on now. Come on now, Trafford. Another save. Another fucking save. Well done. Beautiful, beautiful. 15 minutes left. I want a clean sheet and I want a fourth goal. I want Shirky to get an assist. You are right, Musty. It is Shirky central. Marmoush left, Bob right. And that midfield. And again, it's Reinders at right central midfield. It's actually happening, guys. It's actually happening. Surely not. Surely not. I reckon Ortega still goes, to be fair. I'd be so happy if that were the case, you know. And only have left footers on that left central midfield area. Nico O'Reilly, Foden, Bernardo. I'd be up for that shit. I'd be well up for that. I don't know, Musty. I touched it in my analysis video, didn't it? I touched on his off-ball work and all that stuff. Oh, the good news is if we're playing a 4-3-3 all season off ball, then that means that Shirky is going to start in the position that I want him to start, which is at right wing. Off ball. If we play 4-3-3. I'd be very surprised if where would I put Foden? Where Bernardo was. That is my perfect. What we're doing right now has the potential to be the team that I begged for towards the end of last season. You know, when I was like, this is how we could maybe set up next season. This is what I would love. Yeah, exactly, Musty. A little bit deeper. More of an 8 than a 10, to be honest. The data shows if you get him on the ball more, City play better. He's a high volume, high touch player. I think that is it, man. I just don't know if Pep is brave enough to do it. That's the question. Because whenever he's played there, he's been wonderful. I think that is the highest ceiling of this City side. And if that happens, guys, in the same way that, you know, when I sort of called how can we make it so that Foden and De Bruyne can play in the same team as one another, I want some fucking royalties from the Manchester City coaching staff. Because I said that. You know what I mean? So I want some fucking royalties. Yeah? Anyway. Trafford Ben the Pickford says Coltrane. For his sake, he needs... Oh, well done, I ignore a good intercept. Oh, I need him to be England's number one. England's number one. England's number one. City's number one. City's number one. I haven't been able to chant that in years. Like a decade. Of course we can, football forever. Rodrigo and the team will be winning quadruple this season. He's not starting over Marmoush though, is he? That's the problem. Pop him on the right. Why not? No, but I don't want to do that. Oh well. I'd rather Shirky play on the right. Personally. No, but I like chanting it. Come on, Marmoush. Come on, mate. Oh, the dribbling's not quite there. Force it, lads. Force it. Come on, 12 minutes. Energy. Well done, O'Reilly. Good foul. Never mind. Ref played on. You know, Nico looks a little bit tired. You better get used to it, mate, if Rodri's injured a bit more. Well done, Nori. That's brilliant. Beautiful control. He's come into the game a little bit more in the second half defensively. Still not been as good going forwards as I would have wanted. Goal chain, yeah. But still, steady and good. Nori on 8 points. I do have Nori on my team. And again, if you are an FPL guy, I really would recommend Nori. He's going to get a good amount of assists this season. He's going to get a good amount of goals. We know that a good City side gets a lot of clean sheets. He's also going to get a lot of starts. Because Gavardio is going to mainly play at centre-back. Looks like O'Reilly. Is O'Reilly just going to... is he just going to be locked in as a midfielder? Reinders, oh, it's not the ball, I'm afraid. Good idea by Bob again. So lovely. Bob's had a fantastic, fantastic game. Coltrane, from the sounds of it, some people think that Rodrigo should play where Marmouche is, even though Shirky! Yes! Come on, Shirky! Yes! A goal on his Premier League debut. And he does the Henry celebration. His finishing is only going to get better, something I said in the analysis video. As he gets more touches, as he has more of the possession and more shots. He's going to get better with his shooting. He's going to have a higher volume of shooting because he's a good finisher. Beautiful. Nice. Well done, lads. Really happy. This has been a very good game. Now again, Wolves are Wolves. That's a lovely little flick by Shirky, by the way. Wins it back. Bam. Through the legs. Gorgeous. Obviously, it's Wolves. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. They might get relegated. I don't care. We struggled against Southampton last season. We didn't score a goal against Southampton last season. And they were dog shit. Sorry, Jack. They were dog shit. So I'm actually not going to accept that, you know, it's only Wolves. I know no one said that, but I'm trying to do my brain. Yeah, Jack, I agree, mate. I agree. Good point, Naveen. Good point. You're not wrong. We needed a last-minute Foden corner and Stones header. Absolutely. Absolutely correct, lads. Well done. Thank you for reminding me. This is really, really, really... And Kusanov's coming on! It's the best day ever! It's the best day ever. Stones, not injured. Reinders, balling out. Bob, balling out. Shirky, distance goal. Lewis, silencing the haters. Oh my word. Oh my word. Call the season off. Call the fucking season off. It's coming home. Let's all get excited. Come on. We are doing the Arsenal match tomorrow as a watch-along, FYI, so make sure to join me for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's win-win for City. Either Arsenal drop points or United drop points. Easy mode. Big up O'Reilly. Getting that yellow card. Love to see that. This is so good. I'm going to tweet that, in fact. I don't care, it's only Wolves. We struggled here last season. We couldn't even score against Southampton away. Yeah, I don't care, it's only Wolves. We struggled here last season. We couldn't even score against Southampton away. I'm going to have an ending statement. Don't know what it is yet. Wolves might not be great this season, but they're still a Premier League team. It's a good point, Yanko. They still have some good players, and they can make it tricky for you. They can set up defensively and try to be tight. Unfortunately for them, the second goal killed them with their unforced error. Oh, Nunes just about gets away with it. Oh, maybe, GG, maybe. Because O'Reilly does seem to be like a bit of a utility option and a squad player. I'd love him to develop into a starter. It would be great if we didn't even need to sign a Bernardo replacement and Nico O'Reilly is that. That would be wonderful. That's the dream, isn't it? That is the dream. Oh. I want 5. Yeah, I want 5. I want to. Well, I want a fucking. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want, but I want it. You know. You know. I bloody want it. How many Premier League goals is Haaland on now? I've realised I've not even really spoken about Haaland, but he's done his job. He scored 2 goals. Amazing. Where's like all-time stats? They keep changing the app and it's upsetting me. Where's like all-time stats for players now? Where is it? It's in statistics. Where is it? Guys, on the official Premier League app, where is it? They've moved it again. Where is it now? They've got some bullshit AI thing where the stat thing used to be. Where is it? They binned player comparisons. But I'm not after I'm not after a player comparison. I just want to know the all-time stats. Do they actually not have that? Have they've got rid of that? I would do like a weekly pilgrimage to that fucking thing in the More tab. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Ah! I can't find it in the More tab. Where am I looking? Must he help me? Help me. Statistics. I clicked that. It just gave me like... It's given me 25, 26. I don't want that. 3rd row. Oh, stats. Thank you, Musty. Thank you. That's goals. Wait. All-time stats. Thank you. Thank you. I found it. So unnecessary. Good spin by Nico O'Reilly. Well done. No, I found it. Thank you, Musty. I found it. There's a little thing which says all-time. Just doesn't shut up. Right. This interface is so garbage, man. Why have they changed it? Hello? I want to see more than the top 10. Ryan's with the shot. Can I only see the top 10? What is that? Why have they done that? Fucking hell. Unless I'm missing something, I can't... I will. I shouldn't have to Wikipedia it, though. Shouldn't have to do that. Because Wikipedia might not have all the information. Man, fuck the Premier League app, man. How can your app be that dog shit? Oh, Wolves are in behind here. Diaz. Don't get spun. Yes, well done, Diaz. That's brilliant defending. Nice work. Out, out, yes. Good work, Nico. Again. Good work. Beautiful. If you could somehow figure it out, Jack, that'd be great. But right now, I'm a bit concerned. Because on Wikipedia, I can only find, top 100 goals. I don't know how many he's got now. Well, I can do. I just want to, I like to compare him to other players and go, oh, he's got more than him now. He's got more than that, and blah 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 blah. Trafford has not seen the ball of Cassava and Diaz in front of him. Now, Cassava, to be fair, I think he's very good on ball. Oh shit! No, I got confused. That's appearances. 87 Premier League goals for Haaland now. 87. That is stupid. That's stupid. Oh, sorry, the blocking. Ah, I get you. I get you. Maybe that's a transfer mark. All-time top scorers. Maybe transfer marks will help me out. Yeah, here we go. Thank you, transfer mark. Shout out to you. Useless cunts. Oh, he just worked out on what? On the Premier League one? You can tell me if you want, Jack. Because I do want to know. Can you like DM me in Discord later or something? That'd be very helpful. Thank you. Beautiful. Yes, so... Oh, just foot mob fairs. That also works, doesn't it? So he's now... Where is Haaland? Where is he? Or was he on 85 beforehand? Yeah, so he wasn't... So he's now got more Premier League goals than Carlos Tevez. He already had more than him. He's now surpassed Fernando Torres. He had 85. Haaland now has 87 after those 2 goals. He has more than Eden Hazard. He has more than Benteke. You know, he did good for Villa, for example. A lot of games as well, Benteke. He has as many as Dennis Bergkamp. He has as many Premier League goals as Dennis Bergkamp in nowhere near as many games. Mental. Oh, Reinders, you are so naughty. You're so naughty. Here's Shirky. Is he going to go again? No, Marmouche, you shouldn't have touched that. Ah, you've been stinky. Stinky. If you had a choice, one or the other, Rodrigo or Donnarumma. Oh my god. I keep going back and forth with this. Oh, Shirky and Marmouche, that's nice. Marmouche is ended up with it, has he? Foul? Oh, on the edge of the box. This is a Marmouche special. Might be too close to the goal. See, originally I would have said Rodrigo, and I think that probably is the correct answer. I guess you've got to add the context of... Yeah, I guess that's the thing, Jack. I need more points. So, if Rodrigo comes in, is he happy to play on at right wing? And if he's coming in, does that mean Savio's going? If he's happy to play on the right, I'd rather Rodrigo. 7 minutes of our time. Fucking hell. So many minutes. I don't disagree, Musty, to be honest with you. Christ. He's only 2 off Rashford, you know. He's only 4 off Solskjaer. He's only 8 off Van Nistelrooy. That's so dumb. He's going to overtake so many... How many Premier League goals is he going to get? We did that a while ago, and we got all the numbers. I think we had Haaland to get like 28 or 30. So let's say he scores like another 26. That would be 113 goals. That would make him... I'll take him past Dion Dublin. That puts him to the first page on transfer marks. It's Shirky and Marmouche. Marmouche Spesh. Oh, into the wall. Reinders. Over. That puts him ahead of Sadio Mane. That puts him in the same as Ian Wright. Dumb. That would make him number 24 at the end of the season. So he's probably going to... He might... There is a world where he gets the... No, he can't get top 20. He's not going to get 123 overall, is he? He should be number 23 or 24 by the end of the season. Probably 24 is more likely, because there's a 10-goal gap. Unless he properly pops off and gets like a record-breaking amount. If Haaland stays in this league for like another few seasons, there's not even a doubt that he breaks Shearer's record by a fair margin as well. Yeah, so if Donnarumma is coming in, Edson leaves, Rodrigo, Savio leaves. If the caveat is if Rodrigo's happy to play off the right wing, then I would rather have Rodrigo. But that has to be the caveat. That has to be the caveat. Otherwise, I can't rationalise the signing. I assume passing Ollie makes him the top scorer in Norwegian. Yeah, it must be, yeah. I can't think of any others. Yeah, must be Jack. Clean sheet, come on. This may well be Trafford's only league start. Nico, that is brilliant. Oh, that was nearly amazing. And then you slightly gave it... Why is he down? Why is he down? Why is he down? No. Please be okay. Nico, get up. Oh, well done, Trafford. Nico, please be fine. Nico, chill. He's been shot. He could have been killed. Oh, why is he holding his No. Oh no, he's hurt something. What's happened, Nico? What are you doing? Oh, I think he's hurt his arm. I think it's the impact of his arm. No. This can't happen. Chill, Nico, chill. Shoulder may be dislocated. What does that mean, RE like recovery? I don't know what the fuck that means. Can you just pop it back in? Okay, thanks. It's his arm. Put a cast in, put it back on. Oh, fuck off, Toby. Are you serious? This is fucking terrible. No, it looks like it's his arm. He's holding his forearm. I don't know if that's not a shoulder thing, is it? I'm not being stupid. He's holding his elbow / arm. He's moving it like that. He's walking, so it's not ligaments. Is that... I can't tell what's going on here. Yeah, he was holding his elbow / forearm. Okay, fairs, Toby, fairs. Is he just being a bit of a drama queen, then? Yeah, 'tis but a scratch. Get up, mate. You can do it. Come on. We need you, Nico. We need you. Yeah, I'm hoping it's just like an impact thing. Razad, chill. Chill, chill, chill. Exactly, flaws, exactly. Arm's gone. He's been a solid 7.5 out of 10. Says Musty. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because remember, like, the Nobbins, I'm just like the maths. 7 is good, isn't it? Because 6 is above average, 7 is good, 8 is great. He's been bordering into an 8, to be honest with you. He's bordered into an 8 at times. Oh, he's back on. Thank Christ. Yeah, 7.5. I don't dislike that. Again, for that fanalysis thing, I'm tasked with doing player ratings every single game and writing a little match report, so I think I agree. I probably would have Nico there or thereabouts. Because it's from 0 to 100, I believe. Well done, Bob. Good defending. Well done. ACL stuff, what, Toby? You can have a tear in your ACL and not know for years. Really? Crazy. That's a bit worrying, isn't it? So we could all be walking around with ACLs. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Mad. Mad. Oh. I'd firm an ACL. Musty, why are you capping, sir? Why are you capping so hard? My child. My son. My angel pie. What's going on? What you doing? What are you doing? Oh, there's been so much to like about this performance. I'm so excited to talk about this in the post-mortem. I'm so excited. This is going to be really fun. A really fun time had by all. And there it is. Full time. Big performance from City. Big performance from City. Had to win, obviously. Got to start with a win against a side like Wolves, no disrespect. But we should be beating Wolves. But the manner of the performance is what was so exciting and interesting. Really, really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Again, so much to like. Very little to dislike. Maybe, like, out of every player that featured, maybe you could say, like, one player, Doku, maybe he could have done better. I thought the subs did their job fine. More so in the case of, Shirky, of course. Very, very, very happy with not only the performances, also ecstatic with the foreshadowing of the system that we are going to use this season, potentially. Or certainly the shape, anyway. And that's what I wanted, based off the squad we have. And the good news is, again, I know it's only early days. The good news is that in respect of personnel, this team is just going to get better. Because Rodri's going to come into the side. Foden's going to come into the side. Shirky's going to be starting games. Wonderful. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Very, very happy with that. And we'll discuss it in more detail in the post-mortem, of course. Don't go anywhere, guys. I will be, when LB starts his player ratings, I will be redirecting you over there. And then you'll be coming back over here for the cheeky post-mortem. I don't know when I'll start it. Maybe like, I don't know. What's it? What am I saying? I did not, Naveen, no, mate.
Ragender's Masterclass, Stone's Masterclass, Trafford Masterclass, hashtag say no to Donnarumma.
I'd suspect, yes, true citizen, it's only on YouTube. I'm going to be starting the post-mortem at 8 o'clock. That's my plan, because I do want to do it for around an hour. And then I want to hop off, have a shower, go have a lovely evening with my beautiful fiance, and have a lovely date night. So I will be back later on my channel. I will be back later. So don't go anywhere, I will, as I say, be back live in around 30 minutes. I'm just going to go make the thumbnail and just like have a little debrief with myself, have a little think, what the key talking points I want to discuss in the stream. So as I say, make sure to come back at 8 o'clock, there or thereabouts, for when that happens. I'm now going to redirect you to LB. He's not scheduled his player ratings, but he's still live, so we will end it there. And as I say, this will take you there. So make sure to do Nobbins raid in the chat. And a Shirky goal, absolutely ultimate, yeah.
Shirky goal 2.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, Jack says wait. Okay, I'm waiting. And there it is, Jack. I don't know what's going on there. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back later at 8 o'clock for the post-mortem and the debrief. Goodbye.